on his shit. And to see that it's happening from from different directions, right? Because you got fucking Jay Hood that's taking his place physically on the show. Then you got people that are basically hijacking his channel, faking his thumbnails and stealing his audience. And this is a dirty game. And to know that it's all coming from one direction, Whack 100, let's keep going.
Nah, that's why I said we got to hold their feet to the fire because they're in transition.
But I agree. Podcasting is way better than fighting, and fighting is way better than murder.
First off, did you guys even have a rapport before that day? So how the fuck is it a friendly fade if they don't even know each other?
I got more strokes than you got squats.
How is it a friendly fade? How are we pushing peace if because I could go Malcolm X. I'm like, man, I hate to see these two black dudes step off camera to go.
No, what it is you have an employment environment where it's allowed for them to bring in somebody that is potentially gangbanging on you and trying to do harm to you. And for the entertainment of y'all, that's cool. This could lead to somebody being unalive, but hey, cool. Let's keep going.
To solve their issues,
but listen, like,
when they're in the arena of argue with your words,
when there's enough disrespect, a lot of times something physical is gonna have to happen in order for two people to be able to feel like they are able to move past the disrespect.
You push back against that all the time, Adam. You literally push back against that with every fiber of your being.
For me, yeah. For them, no, I totally get it. They're gonna have to do something physical.
So basically what he's saying is, hey, for me, we don't need to be being violent. I shouldn't have to be accosted and threatened and put in positions where harm can be done to me. But for the entertainment, hell yeah, that should be a part of your job description. You should have to gangbang when you come up here, and this should be a hostile environment for you, not me. And if it is for me, I'm going to either call the police, you hear what I'm saying? Or we're going to just set you up where it's going to be very uncomfortable for you. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you a couple examples of how they did this. Let's keep going.
To be able to get past where they're at. And what are you talking about? I push back on that all the time.
But they did it, though. You always say, like it's so stupid that people, I've just heard you.
You know what's so crazy is I'm hearing a little goddamn energy over there from Ricky, man. Ricky's feeling a little outspoken today. Shout out to you, Ricky. God damn it. Look at you, done found your nuts. Huh? Do my best, whatever that nigga name is. You done found your nuts, huh? Huh, Ricky? You don't know nothing about goddamn having money, do you? Shut up, dummy. Let's keep going.
On some podcasts with people, some group of people, it's so dumb that you feel like you have to fight in order to get past your problems.
I might personally think it's dumb on my personal level. I'm not
on his personal level. So I just can't. I don't want to keep making the same point, but he's basically saying, I think it's very stupid for me to have to fight, but I want you niggers to go out there and fight. That's crazy. These guys are getting so emboldened with what they're doing and how they're doing it now because y'all don't question nothing. Y'all just let all this goofy shit slide. That they just telling y'all to y'all face, we are making y'all clowns in the circus. That don't upset y'all? Y'all cool with that? All right. All right.
To take part in that, but I totally understand that from their perspective, where they're coming from. Yeah, I get that, and I think obviously, like, there's levels to the negativity of violence. Like, again,
I didn't even read this. Munchie calls and goes off on Flacco and more. Listen, they still work over there. You hear what I'm saying? Didn't they quit? Why the fuck would you be calling in? Are you guys simple-minded enough to think that when you quit, you still call in and do all this stuff? When you quit, you still do guest appearances on the show? This is goddamn a dramatized theater. Yeah. I'm getting upset. This is why I don't like coming on here. Because it's like they're running these dumbass plays and I'm not going to keep disrespecting the viewers. But if you guys' stupid ass brains are not able to comprehend that they're finessing the shit out of y'all, I don't want to talk to y'all. You hear what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Murder, really bad. Fighting, not great. Talking, much better. It's a spectrum.
But I mean, you can knock somebody out and they might not wake up. So therefore, it's still violence. Violence is violence. So I feel like I wanted to ask you: are you
hurt nobody?
No, when you're fighting, you're trying to hurt
Anything can happen.
somebody.
Yeah.
What are you going to go bodies?
I mean,
y'all not going to punch face? All right
That's
then.
a grown man. He know how to. That's a grown man. He know how to protect himself.
So that's what I'm saying. We're saying it's violence. We're not saying nothing about protecting each other. I'm saying.
Let me get to the munchie meat.
All right, we'll take that. Hey, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's
wrong.
We'll take that.
I was wrong, and I will not behave like that.
So you're transitioning into pushing
I really
peace.
didn't look. In my mind, I really didn't feel like I did nothing wrong. But now that I'm getting this constructive criticism from my peers, I was wrong. I
Listen.
already told Spody.
Accountability.
Wack
bad.
told his ass,
Accountability.
go
That's why I
up
don't
there,
wanna keep
don't be
talking about it,
intimidating because they're going to
because
use that against
I'm
you.
wrong.
That's fire.
The thing is that's so crazy is like if you
Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. The thing that's crazy is the whole trajectory of the Brick and Wack beef, which kind of like I feel like sets the tone for what's going on right now. Keep in mind the one time where
Everybody, this guy gets into it with goes to
was in the
prison.
same building as Brick. The very next day,
That's
they got
crazy.
fucking knocked by the feds.
Yes.
That's like how
And that was a weird look for us for sure.
Yeah, they just like even though there's no real correlation or real life, that shit looked crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? And it's
And
just like
one thing that's really notable too is that allegedly Spodyface it was like pulling up to Rick Rock's hood to fight him today.
Because
He made a
they're
whole YouTube-
all in on the play. This is what's so crazy is a term that I helped create, honestly. It's called control chaos. It's where you take people that are all in on this fake ass beef and you make them beef. Since Young AFA and Munchie B are out and doing whatever they're doing, let's go ahead, let's activate Compton Rick Rock and put him in a fake beef with Spodyface to fake boost his shit up. Now, when they came to Spodyface and they said, Spodyface, we're going to do this and da-da-da, you're going to go back and forth, da-da-da-da. And he decided to speak against Big Daddy Wack. That's when you messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then they take you down. But you see, Compton Rick Rock could never speak against Wack. But let's keep going.
Basically saying that he demands a squabble from Compton Rick Rock and that he was pulling up to his neighborhood today. I don't really know.
Hey, y'all want to know something really crazy? Y'all get your recorders out. And I'm going to say allegedly, but I think he's knocking down Drea. Yeah, I think Compton Rick Rock is knocking down. It's crazy, brother, because I don't be caring to care. It's crazy, right? Because these guys are, it's like, usually it's like the dude that's in the position to take advantage of the position of power, right? But didn't Showface say he was knocking her down? And then so I'm just recalling when Rick Rock was telling me about how he was knocking this female down and she was just all on him and all this. And then I'm just thinking like, anytime she likes somebody, she just floods them with a lot of views. And so then when I was going at Spodyface, and then he was like, oh, he's going at your boyfriend. Dang, she's literally, that's crazy. And to think that you're attracted to Spodyface, and his face looks like a nutsack. It looks like a scrotum. So those are pubic hairs, and his face is the scrotum. Let's keep going.
If that's a real thing or something that
Listen,
he was just.
I could just, it's so much stuff I could just tell y'all, but y'all don't want to hear that, do y'all? Do y'all want to hear that? Y'all let me know. Hit the like button.
Out there, like we should do this, but that's the word right now. I'm kind of assuming it didn't happen, or somebody probably would have notified us. But that's pretty crazy.
it's crazy because Spodyface don't give a
Look at this face. It's so crazy.
Notified us. But that's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
Somebody would have notified us. That's pretty crazy. Bro, he knows places going on. And he's being utilized too. You know what they do? You know what I noticed how Wack does? He's already told y'all to play. But what he does is he gives a keyway. It's always a grip. He gives a grip, like he gives him a little shine, like he did Loose Cannon. Bring him on here, help make him a star, but you're under Wack's control. And can somebody in the comments that knows and is very knowledgeable tell me who his daddy is? Because I always forget the guy's name, but I know he's into it with Wack. So not only is Wack I don't want to give Wack a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? It's the DM. All right, hold on. But Wack plays chess. He used J Hood. Cash out, a lot of good, Cash out, no, John Live was good last night. You got that food Wack, okay, hold on, brother, I got you. I gotta figure out what it is. So he uses a crypt to go at different niggas and destroy them, right? But to me, I won't say that he always crashes him out, because did he really crash out Loose Cannon? It depends on how you look at it. You hear what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on how you look at it. Because I'm trying to do two things at once, y'all. Let me get focused. Hold on, I'm almost done. So basically, he's gonna use J Hood to crash out, and while he's doing it, if somebody would tell me his dad's name, he's into it with this dude's dad, I believe, right? So you got this guy using one of your enemy's son as a crash out. You hear what I'm saying? And he's fresh out. So we're just gonna crash him out. Just imagine that your enemy has your son out here crashing out, fresh out of prison. You feel what I'm saying? Go crash your stupid ass right out for a couple of dollars. You hear what I'm saying? Why he get a piece of it? Hey, man, I hate to give Wack too much credit, but damn. Touche, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If these niggas is dumb enough to let you take advantage of their little pea brains, hey, why not do it? Let's keep going.
Spotify don't give a fuck. He's just down to fade, but he's like,
no, he's not. He just allegedly got packed out. But what I mean, did you guys hear? Did y'all hear that Spotify went outside and didn't even fight? Stutterbox. Bro, if I look up Stutterbox at Wack 100 right now, y'all are gonna feel like, what the fuck? For the people that are that do not know what that means, let me look it up. We'll come back to this. We got nothing but time, right? I'm up early today. Early with the earlies. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get back to my to the comments. Where the comments go? I can't see the comments. Oh, I was just looking at them. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Where the fuck are the comments at? My bad, y'all. I'm using a new system, man, so it's like it's hard for me to all right, there we go. Bob. All right, so Stutterbox. Watch this.
Man, what's up with it, man? You know,
Now, I don't want to speak too fast. Oh, that's what I'm my stupid ass my goofy ass so goofy. I'm looking for the chat and I'm like, it was just right here. I got two phones. It's on that phone right there. All right, so we got the chat up. Wack has implicated this guy in RICO indictment level stuff, unalignment stuff, cases and stuff, and now he's utilizing this man's son. How could you be so confident to come around this man's son? y'all, I don't even know if y'all understand what's going on right now. I'm about to let y'all listen. Watch. This is a terrible video with the quality, but let's keep going.
On to check something, but
Yeah, hold on, y'all. My bad. Kip is definitely the art of war, and Stutterbox really don't like Wack at all. That's what I'm saying. What I miss, SPJ in the building. Listen, Stutterbox, Wack has been snitching on Stutterbox for years. Allegedly, supposedly, in his opinion. You hear what I'm saying? And now you're using his son as your crash out, giving him money, and that has, like, it is the art of war. And like I said, I don't even want to give Wack that much credit, but God damn it, his stupid, smart, dumb ass is smart, dumb, and stupid at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
man, before you open your mouth, especially if you really thinking about.
Look, I gotta keep stopping. I'm sorry. Yes, he said Stutterbox said Wack 100 is CS2 back. So did Mark Stevens. So I don't know how his son will call him Unc when Stutterbox don't rock with him at all. That's what I'm telling you. Which Wack. Like I said, you have to have humongous what is it? Cojones? You más grandes cojones? No dirías? Más grandes cojones? Más dirías? Because what if J Hood just decided to play you like you think you're playing him and then pull up with Slap one day and bow and knock you down? What if he's really like that? I don't know. Let's keep going.
It should be silence and violence.
Silence and violence. Your dad is a militant unaliver. Where's your unaliving at, J Hood?
You know, I want to speak on this dude keep kicking my name. I told this nigga I'ma drown his ass, homie. On Main Street. I'ma drown, cuz. Let me tell you how I meet this clown, man. This nigga all in my paperwork, man. The nigga say box, the nigga should.
That's what I'm saying. He said, we fading or not, said Wack manipulating this shit because a lot of people don't know what's going on. And that's what I'm telling you. Listen, I love talking to people that actually know what's going on because they get what I'm saying and they know I'm not talking crazy. They know, like, no money know what he talking about because whoop and whoop, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. But this is the guy that basically had, I don't want to say started the CS2 back. The CS2 back stuff is with his paperwork. So let's keep going. We might go into CS2. We might revive the information that they tried to bury about CS2 back. Let's keep going.
Homie, I've been fucking with this dude for a couple years. I said, all right, homie. Since you my neighbor, I'ma fuck with you. The nigga begged me to put him with Game. Begged me to put him with Chuck. Holla at Chuck for me, Box. Holla at Reggie for me, Box. They both told me 6 times, no, no, no. I said, homie, they don't want to fuck with you. Box, they'll do it for you if you
oh,
want to
shit.
do it for you. Okay, homie.
Why y'all didn't tell me
Chuck,
that the screen was looking crazy for a second?
Cuz fuck up, I come over there and move Cuz out your camp myself. Chuck said, Box, you got me? I said, Cuz I got you.
Hold on, y'all gotta do this real
Changed
quick.
Cuz life, man. He ain't looked back.
I got y'all, don't trip.
In the meantime, I'm going do some politicking with my neighborhood. You know, not finna kick no names. Rest in peace to the G homie. You ain't saved no homies, homie. You ain't changed my daughter diaper. My son don't call you. He just took a deal for 11 years. He on his way home. Don't nobody respect you. You are Jay Edgar.
Did he just mention J Hood? So there's some type of connection there, which he speaks on right here. He says, my son don't speak to you, but now he do. I just hope that they're sitting your goofy ass. Can y'all hear me when I'm backstage like this? Hopefully, y'all tell me if y'all can still hear me. Let's keep going.
Don't nobody respect you. You are J. Edgar Hoover, nigga. You know, in trans, nigga. You the police. What really fucked
Can y'all
me
hear
up
me when I'm behind the scenes like that? Let me
I
know.
decided to let this buster ass nigga know I know what he did, right?
For sure.
The
Good
nigga
looking
called
kid.
me one day and say, Box, I'm out in my truck. Where you at? I said, I'm at home, homie. He say, they own my wife at the mall. Look out for me. I grabbed the blicky, smash up there. I see his wife coming out the driveway. I see some dudes. They most likely probably trying to holler at her. I don't know, right? But they disrespecting her movements. So I get them up off of them. I ain't gonna say what I did, but I got the niggas up off.
So, I don't want to speak because I always get this guy and there's another guy too that I get mixed up. But I believe, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, that's why I'm giving y'all the disclaimer. I believe that this is the guy that stayed directly across from WAC 100 that he was trying to get connected with and was supposed to be some type of, like, I don't want to say some type of, he was a real factor in this moment. This guy right here, Stutterbox, was one of the first ones that was connected in the music industry, and Wack was trying to get next to, and that's what this whole CS2 back thing is about. Him trying to set this guy up, and now you got him running around with his son. It's crazy. I keep forgetting her on screen.
Fast forward, I'll get into some gangster shit. Nigga almost killed me and my baby mama. Put like 20 holes in my Rolls Royce. See, but where I'm from, niggas beef. 3, 4 niggas, 5 niggas get killed, and niggas squash it. This old buster ass nigga from the valley, since hanging around me, he know a few people I know. He trying to reach out to the nigga behind my back to give the nigga my address, cause we stay across the street from each other, like cat corner.
Told you.
This damn near 20 years ago though. This nigga keep kicking my name, infatuated, but he's a homosexual. After 20 years, Wack, you know I'ma drown your ass on Main Street. I'ma drown.
Bro, have y'all ever heard the term, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck? Now, how many times have we heard homosexual allegations attached to WAC 100's name? Like, how many, you know what I'm saying? Just how many times? We got the 3-finger whack situation. We got the in the car, I'm sleeping, I'm up situation, right? You're sleeping and you're up at the same time. No diddy, no try. I feel disgusting. You hear what I'm saying? But you're asleep and you're up at the same time. That's weird. You feel what I'm saying? So we know that you got some funny business going on. And there's some other stuff I could say, but I'm not going to go over there playing with Reggie and them. You hear me? Because I don't want no beef with the police. Listen, I know, look, I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of him, though. He got the people with him. So, Reggie, hey, man, we cool, brother. Hey, shout out to Reggie and goddamn Bob Furch podcast. I know too much.
First chance I get, I can see how, no disrespect to Nip, cuz, but I can see how a nigga drown a nigga and turn back and kick him in their motherfucking face on Main Street. But anyway,
and listen, I'm sorry, I keep stopping it. I really believe this nigga too, because when people just like, they not trying to do it for the camera. You ain't seen him trying to start no pages. Bro, he was trying to keep it 100. Like, you know, I don't like you, nigga. You snitching on me, you in my paperwork, and you a snake. I believe this nigga. It didn't seem like he was doing it for the clout.
My Rolls Royce gets shot up. My girl almost get killed. I lay on top of her. We make it up out of there. Wax see the bullet holes in my car the next day. He reaching out, trying to contact
nigga, I was joined on your other channel, so the bread was for nothing. Hold on.
I know where the nigga live at.
Sir, for one, you're disturbing my podcast early in the morning. I'm here for you guys. And other people want to hear what's going on. But let me address you, sir, because you're talking about money, and I don't like to play with money. The channel's still there, bruh. They're attacking my channel. So if you want me to bring y'all the information and do these podcasts and tell y'all what's going on and basically the sacrificial lamb for y'all and I could be getting money being cool with niggas. So shut the hell up. You talk about $6.99, sir. I'm missing dollars, monies. You hear what I'm saying? Just to come and tell y'all the truth and let y'all know what's really going on. So I appreciate you goddamn supporting over there and being, you know what I'm saying? But the channel's not gone. We're going to bring it back. I still got all that content in our archive because that's what they're trying to take from me. And just like he's utilizing the 48 laws of power that I think that you mentioned earlier, I have to use the same ones too. So sometimes you have to retreat. Sometimes a loss is not a loss. You hear what I'm saying? So if I got to take 90 days to sit back and concentrate on the backup channel where you know you can still find me because I already told y'all for months, if I keep playing with these niggas, they're going to try to knock down my channel. And then they tried to, and then they did. I got it back, and now they're trying to do it again. Understand, I had to deactivate the channel, and I'm going to be right here doing what I'm doing anyways that I'd have been doing over there. So I'd appreciate it if you would have a seat and enjoy the show. Because people already know, they like, damn, why you get this nigga mad? You trying to goddamn let us know some shit. You talking about $6.99 on the other channel. Sir? All right, let's keep going.
How am I back? It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch-ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster-ass nigga. But let me tell you how it play out. I call cuz, like, cuz. There's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house, cuz. Is these your homies, Wack? Oh, no, Box. I know who that is. I jet fuel out the house with the fully. Them niggas probably almost shot each other trying to pull off. You feel me? Almost shot each other. If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia. You's a buster, nigga. You the police. You got the homie. You know, every real nigga that came into your life, me first, you crossed me. Big U second, you crossed.
Dang, so he's Main Street. It's another guy he has some dealings with over there, Dosh Network. What's a T4? Ain't T4 at Main Street? It's a lot of these guys he aligns himself with that are almost enemies of him. You know what I mean? Because I would assume if you got beef, one of them, like, that's not, always the case. But I'm just saying, if you're beefing with the Main Streets and he's Main Street and then now you hang with the Main Streets, it's because you don't care if they go down or whatever. You're going to crash them out anyways. You're looking to get around them so you can send them up the road because it's history. I don't know. That I'm assuming. Let's keep going.
Wacko, you crossed him. You talk about Game behind his back. You talk about Lil Jon behind his back. You talk about Ray J. You's a bitch, nigga. And,
I'm sorry, y'all. I love how he uses this word like I use it. He used it with such veracity, and that means I mean it. I don't use this word often.
And, it's like, like Malcolm has said, when a chicken come home to roost, it's all mafia, cuz. It's all mafia. Nigga holler at you, homie. You police ass nigga talking about nigga the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Whack, snitch ass 100. Buster ass, nigga.
Yeah, man. So this is J Hood's daddy. And now he's using your son to crash out after he was released. Crazy work, I swear. I promise you. That's some crazy goddamn work. Let's get back here. I want to get to the I want to get to the Munchie B call, cause I want to know. I want to understand when these guys are gonna figure out that they work for Wack. It's crazy to think that Munchie B is working for Wack. How is he working for Wack? Money through Drea. Drea works for Wack. Drea's running his page. So you're on his machine. That percentage is getting sent to her. Half that percentage is getting sent to him. Allegedly, supposedly, in my opinion. These are my thoughts and inner workings of my mind. You hear what I'm saying? Just saying. But let's keep going.
Such like this exalted.
Then you got Wack getting so emboldened, because I don't know if a lot of y'all seen my live yesterday and I had to cut some stuff out of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it was left in or not. But Wack is getting so emboldened to say, I took these guys' pages. I fake botted their pages up, which is illegal. You hear what I'm saying? That shit's illegal. You hear what I'm saying? It's a felony. But not only is he getting so bold to say that he botted up somebody's page and got their shit taken after fake bot, so basically he could just take that clip. Spotify's a little game for you. You could basically just take that clip of him saying that and do an appeal, but I'm sure you're allowing the person that's working with the same person to do your appeal. So, hey. But you could have took that clip, used it out in an appeal, and say, this person is admitting to botting my page. It didn't come from any account. Whatever, if you do the trace from whoever paid for those bots, it's not going to trace back to any accounts that have anything to do with my name. But why am I giving you game? You mad because I made a video about you. All right, let's keep going.
Community activist type dude that
40X.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like this should throw me off when I say, and I understand.
Bro, and listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I just got so much shit on my mind. Spody face. You're never gonna come up beefing with the person that runs your page. He doesn't run your page, but she does, right? But she's working for him, right? Okay. So like I've said this last night, what they're doing is they're basically just baiting you with this little money, showing you what they can do, and just trying to control you, right? Boom. And I heard that she got her hands in the 4 extras too. So, like I said, either if you gonna work with him or her on the same machine, it's two sides of the same coin. These niggas is slick, stupidly smart as hell. You're only smart to a bunch of goofies. Let's say it like that. You're smart to a bunch of goofies. Because I'm looking at it like, oh. But y'all, man, hey, touche, my nigga.
He's Turtle from Fodies, like he really about that, and it has a highly exalted street rep that precedes all this. But I still like look at him different. I look at him as like this.
I want to see what much he goes.
In his Instagram bio, the first thing it says is Hebrew Israelite, not Rolling 40 Crip.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and I'm not saying that like he's not from Fodies, but obviously like to him, his belief system, which he never really talked about here. We never really got like a window into what his religion is all about for him. But yeah.
Oh, you
I feel like that's with anybody and not specific.
Y'all notice anytime somebody leaves No Jumper, the smut campaign starts immediately. But I want to make it clear, I don't believe that they're gone at all. Munchie, I don't really know. Spody, I know he's not gone. He is broke and thirsty. That's why they know they can control him. You can't control somebody that don't need the bread, don't care about the bread. You feel what I'm saying? Fortunately, you know what I'm saying? Inshallah, I have a job. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't be controlled. Let's keep going.
Spody face in general. If you have an agenda to push peace, you stick to your pushing peace agenda. For getting physical, any type of physical altercation, physical violence, that is promoting violence.
Man, Deuce Sims and them that ran that shit so many times with so many remixes, I don't need to know about Mark Stevens. And you know what I'm saying? We know. I know. If they want to know, just go over to Active Chuck's page. He broke it down a million times. He broke it down so many times I don't want to. I've seen it.
Violent. Fighting is violent. It's a violent sport.
Yes, but it's hard to push peace.
Now, who is this? I have to be careful in what I say. But listen, Dizzy babe, what? Hold on. Let's see if I can. Let's see, because he was trying to be my friend at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So let's call him about this thick-chested individual. Yo. Unblocked. Unblocked now. Oh, he's back with Whack. I'm blocked, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Or maybe it was from a different number. Let me see if I have a different number. If I have any other different numbers. Let me see. My bad, y'all. Let's keep going. I'm gonna try to find DC Baby Draco number.
When the only language that the people that are fighting understand is violence, right? Like you have to like at least understand how to speak that language.
Yeah,
right?
This is what I'm pushing. I'm pushing guns down, hands up.
Yeah.
Guns down, gloves up.
Yeah, I like that.
You feel me? Because these YNs, they scared to fight. That's what's really the problem.
All right, so that's better.
If this was a Chicago podcast, somebody would have got left out there.
First.
Would have got left. Who?
Man, you know, one thing that
I forgot even what I wanted to
Spotify saying, because I watched this video that he made about Rick Rock. He was saying that at one point,
I want to
Rick
find
Rock
the Munchie B
made a
call.
video where he took his blue rag and threw it in the trash, and then his neighborhood made him delete the video. Do you remember this? Because I don't remember that.
Recall that.
Wow.
Man,
I'm not saying it's true or not. I just never.
not
I don't know
familiar
about
with
that.
Not something I ever saw, but that's pretty crazy.
I figured just realistically, if that were true, and I'm not calling the homie a liar, but if that were true, you'd think that would be mentioned a lot more anytime this fool posts anything.
Compton Rick Rock, a real G homie.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Like
a real BG homie, he a real homie.
Because he's on the team with you and Whack, and that's what y'all understand. But hey, man.
I doubt that if he took a video down, it's because he wanted to do it on his own. Nobody can make that man do nothing. He a stand-up individual.
He from Nutty Block? Like, I'm pretty sure. Like
me and Compton Rick Rock done had our differences, and I done had called in and found out who he was, and we done since then like put our issues completely to the side. That's the older homie, and that's why I just. You know, certain things you just hear and you know the real.
Yeah, I really. You said I seen that video. That's back when Rick Rock dresses in those. Oh yeah. Yeah. I really ain't got no issue with Rick Rock. I just hate that he's out here bootlegging everybody's shit, working with the Rat Man, and defending them. But if that's his decision, that's his decision. You know what I mean? I'm not fucked up with it. Go do your thing.
Yeah, I would assume if that was true, that Gotti would have said something to me about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like by now, if someone's that prominent, if that, I don't know.
Is he trying to call Munchie B right now?
I mean, whatever going on with Spotify and Rick Rock is like, it seems pretty bad because Spotify keeps saying in the video of like, you are not a Crip. Like, you do not count as a Crip anymore. Like,
he said Spotify said that?
You are not a Crip. Like you do not count as a Crip anymore. Like,
bro, I really wish I would have took the time to go. Cause listen, if you would have understood that the person that's telling you to make these videos is gonna listen. If I wanna take your page, all right, and I tell your manager to tell you to do some content against me. And then I just hit your page. Man, it's a crazy game. You hear what I'm saying? And especially with people that like Spotify that don't know really what podcast. I want to say he don't know what podcasting is, but he doesn't understand the rules fully. You feel what I'm saying? So you're being finessed and there's so many slimy snakes around with slithering tongues that move so slickly. Ain't that crazy? I just did a little rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy to just watch these guys finesse the shit out of people.
he's like taking it to a point where
he can't do that. He from neighborhood, and the homie is from Compton. He can't do that. He can't say that.
I mean, he was saying,
And look at how he's smiling, bro. He's letting y'all know. Where's my trusty trackpad? He's in on the play, bro. But he's so fresh out. Maybe that's how do you think Wack is finessing this guy? Do you think like, man, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of stuff in the past where, they say I did your dad bad and shit like that. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you come up, but you don't even know you're being utilized as a tool and a goofy and a crash out.
I don't know, like, I don't really, I guess like Rick Rock didn't say Spody's name, but he was just kind of clowning people who like beef with Wack. Mm-hmm. And that was enough.
And that is I'm so sick of this fake, slick, sneak beefing ass. This is the scariest way to internet beef. For one, y'all are already internet beefing. But let me step back. Because y'all do have to walk those streets. So, respectfully, let me shut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't be trying to hear all that. He ain't say my name. That nigga ain't never say my name. A nigga talk and fuck around and say the nigga with glasses with the pubic hair face that looks like a scrotum face and got DP'd and DC Baby Draco was calling out. Yeah, that nigga's a bitch. But he ain't say my name, though. What? Sir, he's talking about you very specifically. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times when I called myself a line with people and it was ready to goddamn strike like a cobra, like, get on him. Like, let's attack. Let's go get his ass. He didn't say my name, no, don't even say nothing to him. And then now I'm knowing why. You didn't want me to even come up. You didn't even want me to. You didn't want me to get a part of that algorithm. You wanted to do it how you was doing it. You wanted to starve people when you wanted to starve people, whether that's the opposition or myself. Because if I'm saying, nigga, let's get it, we can get that. But no, don't even do it. You didn't say my name. But then you go and make a weak-ass response video not saying his name either. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all understanding how this shit be getting played? Let's keep going before I get upset.
Spotty Face to take it personal, and I didn't really hear like what Rick Rock originally said. That's what he was basically saying.
The content is missing because I saw a little bit of it, but I try to research and see if Rick Rock said anything like crazy about Spotty, and I didn't see. Maybe it's Instagram. I don't follow Rick Rock on it. I don't know. So
no, this is an aligned fake beef. Listen. How many of her clients does he have to beef with in a row for y'all to understand that this is a line? Didn't he just go back and forth with a fake ass Young and Hefe beef and run that goddamn name down in the ground? Didn't he just now you doing the fake Spotty Face beef? The same way, once you figured out how to goddamn use their keywords and their names in the title, make a couple of fake ass videos where go back and forth and goddamn respond to them. Goddamn, he just utilizes all it is audience hijacking. You know what I'm saying? They're just hijacking your audience, but they put a good package on to give you a little money. You know what I'm saying? You guys just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't think he said his name.
Oh no!
Look at how big he's smiling, bruh.
I don't know. So
yeah, I don't think he said his name.
Oh no!
Because like that's what Spotty was saying. Is like, you didn't say my name, but I know you were talking about me,
bro. She's a whack implant through DC Baby Draco, and that's gonna be the next play with them. They're trying to, warm up. You hear what I'm saying? This is a whack implant. First, you had Wack running the play to get Young and Hefe out of this chair, Munchie B out of this chair, right? He was damn near out the door because he was so fucking boring. We didn't want to listen to this nigga. You hear what I'm saying? So now you got on low top fucking Air Forces with high top with mid-high socks looking stupid on here in a mixture with gangsters. It doesn't even mix. You need to be on that one show with all the goofies that sit in the other room. Why are you in here? We don't like you, sir. I'm just gonna let you know that. We don't want you here. Let's keep going.
Do you think that, like, I mean,
then we got Adam's friend, Lush.
Like, have a
But do you guys think that if you know, like if Wack was to, you know, shut up, Lush Smoker. Looks like you've been laying off the pipe lately. You got your cheek meat back. No Diddy, no Trap. Whoa, pause that. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you don't look like a skeleton anymore. Let's keep going.
Controversial moment on the internet. Like anybody that says anything that I feel like might apply to me, I'm super reactionary and just super like agitated because I feel like everyone's on my helmet. Do you think this is a case of that? Like maybe it wasn't even worth a response to that degree, but
Definitely possible.
Like overreacting?
yeah, type shit. Like because I feel like right now Spody might be a little bit defensive, understandably, because it's like the whole internet's like
He seems like he's having a grand all the time, getting a bunch of YouTube views,
which is great.
Yeah.
Congrats on the
I
views.
feel like
Fuck yeah.
we won't really like know if he is open to ever coming back to No Jumper until maybe he gets kind of past the initial like leaving No Jumper stimulus pack that you kind of get.
Man, that was the squad we were doing TikToks a couple weeks ago. What the fuck? Like,
Crazy.
Yeah, right? Remember that?
Crazy.
Bro, if y'all don't
guys
think
are supposed
he's
to be
not
like,
coming
bro.
back,
I got an ill surprise
bro,
of
who wants to bet me? I'm willing to bet $1,000 he comes back. I'm willing to bet $1,000 he comes back within 30 days. I might even pull it down to 2 weeks. He might be back next week. Fuck it. Who want to bet? I guarantee he's coming back because he doesn't have anything going on other than Massa and working for the other Massa. See, you know what I'm saying? They find the weak ones in the crew, the weak-minded ones, and they break them in. You feel what I'm saying? And he's definitely weak-minded. Let's keep going.
live show that probably nobody saw coming. So
yeah, super lit.
there's some crazy stuff in the works, but it's gonna be a good time.
I
Okay.
still love Spody and Munchie, by the way. So hope everything.
That
I want
conversation
everyone
was
to-
good. I saw you guys like kind of part way smiling and shit. You guys were
What with Munchie?
yeah. That was a good conversation.
I mean, he didn't say anything like negative towards us, so that felt like a
No,
W
sir.
since probably.
Listen, you know what's so crazy is when I already knew what was going on, but when y'all started to try to play, listen, we know y'all work for him. You hear what I'm saying? And y'all want to play with money, but listen, we gon' listen, I'm gonna make it. This is my job now. My job is coming on here and exposing y'all every day. This channel's dedicated to that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, all is fair in love and war. I didn't get mad when y'all took my channel and goddamn and was community striking me and you didn't want to give me none of that information. I'm talking to Dre, y'all. She's texting me. Remember when Flacco was striking my channel and shit? You didn't want to give me none of the information. I was like, damn, it seems like you're protecting him. No, I'm not. Oh, it's cool.
We're probably expecting that, you know.
He's pretty like straightforward about who he likes and doesn't.
Listen, Drea, does Munchie know that you're working with Wack? And does he know that if you're working with Wack, but they're the ones that who sent him the content to put up to get his page took? Munchie, you should think about these things, brother. I know you don't like me. I know you don't like, but listen, even if you don't like me, take the information and run with it, brother. Who sent you that information? Who sent you that clip to put up, Goofy? When you get out of line, you can't use the machine no more. You hear what I'm saying? So this is a form of control. You guys are being puppet mastered. I hope you understand this. Let's keep going. Because I want to see what Munchie calls in. Because, see what size it up. I just came back. I was on a little break. You know what I'm saying? I took a little break. But now I'm back. Let's keep going.
Leave too much ambiguity.
Yeah.
this is all about
He
that
has
war.
mean nicknames for everyone he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
That's what it's really about. But I don't know if we'll ever get to the bottom of that. So
LA is really all about mean nicknames. If we're just being
Mean
completely
nicknames.
honest, like, yeah,
it's all the city's problems.
for sure.
Yeah, people told me that the problem with Chunky Barbie being a part of No Jumper is that she's gonna trash her ops so much that it's gonna be like awkward.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that lately.
No, but I mean that's what people are kind of like warning us about in the chat and stuff.
Because they be seeing me as that individual that's super turned up. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You know, that pushing piece thing is cool, but I told you I don't mix and mingle with my ops and stuff. But I could be professional. I'm in a professional setting. I could be professional.
She was such a nice girl.
You got a huge HK
Yeah.
in your hand, huh?
You know what I appreciate for this young lady right here? I appreciate that she seems genuine, real, and all of that. But I hate that a lot of times they get people that are like this that may have status or they have enough of a name that they can make something out of. You know what I'm saying? And then they get put into this before they even know what's going on, and they just get used up. And I just see it for her coming. I just want y'all to know that. I see her being utilized as content, fried up, and sent out the door. Let's keep going.
So that's something, you know. So at least it's at the forehead. That's a step in the right direction. You know, you're
I'm not on the pushing piece agenda right now. I'm
You're not ready for that.
I'm podcasting.
How old are you?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, how old are you?
She said, I'm with the
28.
violence.
Yeah, I'm a woman, but I've been a woman when I was gangbanging. You didn't fuck
Yeah, I
some
know,
gangbang
but you
bitches.
really gotta grow out of that, man, because the streets is not no place for no woman. The streets ain't no place for nobody.
For nobody in
For
general.
nobody.
It just can't create a sexist environment. Because I know some females that's way harder than men.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
this is a sexist environment because we are.
Okay, so this is the second female that DC Baby Draco then sent up there. You hear what I'm saying? And go get his girl took. God damn. This is the second one, brother. You making the bait look bad, brother.
Like criticizing you or being skeptical about you wanting to kill your ops.
The streets.
I'm
are
not on here like,
sexist.
yeah, you know, they come. I'm about to shoot you on the podcast, and no, I'm chilling.
I mean, I will say too that like when we did the podcast with Craig Smith earlier, which was for members, so like people can check that out if they want. But I did see a lot of people in the chat being like, this is really good energy. You should build around this instead of making the podcast so gangster oriented, which I feel like, okay, this is the thing. The news isn't really like that. It's really just been the Tuesday show that's like the No Jumper Street thing. Now, granted, that's kind of
Adam and Whack.
It's true, but that's like the both
Everything.
of those are really kind of like the flagship like shows that people are used to. There's a lot of No Jumper
Didn't I tell
fans
you
that probably.
He's basically saying we got a nerd show, Ricky show. They're the nerd show. You feel what I'm saying? But all they do is talk about a bunch of nothing and then report on what y'all are doing on y'all shows. So that's a useless, throwaway, bullshit ass show that nobody cares about. This is the Gang Bang Central, bro. This is supposed to be a hip hop fucking rap review podcast. When is the last time we talked about any kind of rap? Bro, if I posted anything about rap connected to No Jumper, niggas wouldn't even click on it. This is the new reality TV. Man, god damn it, I gotta give it to Wack. He turned this shit into reality TV. Yeah, did he wear a dress? Unfortunately, let's get good.
Don't really care about the interviews that much. They care about watching the Tuesday show and hate watching the Whack Pod. Which I get.
Which I guess is kind of
Yeah, because the Whack Pod is just turned into an advertisement for everything he wants to talk about by all his little minions. I literally watched the Whack show. He went from talking about one of his minions to another of his minions. It was just a fucking, and this is, Dre, since I know you're listening now, this is how I know you work with Whack. Why are they promoting Paul P? Why the fuck are they promoting Paul P on No Jumper? You hear what I'm saying? With a story about fucking cowboy teeth being yellow? Come on, bruh. It's placement. It's so obvious, and I know you're working with him, so let's keep going.
Sense that we cover enough ground that we're able to satisfy that much of an audience for different things. But yeah, like I think that it's all about the blend and finding just like the right when things just like if every podcast deviates into like, oh, we could get down, we finna get down, oh, we just got down, there's not too much room for growth.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
contentious dialogue and things like that, like for example, like the girl that got the
See, you had a good point, but you always drag it, Lush. If you'd have stopped right there and shut up and let other people interject, you would have had a good point. Yes, this is just turning into Gangbang Central, but it is entertainment when we, like you said, some contentious dialogue, when it's some, good debating going on. But the fact that y'all are turning it into squabbles and straps being pulled in the alley and people being put in the hospital with brain hemorrhages, when I heard that was actually true, I was flabbergasted. And I'm telling you, I promise you, if you would have put your hands on me, you had to look up I sent y'all my record, so I know y'all know.
spirit on her, like
Where's she at? Let's bring her through. You know who she is?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Where is
You got
the
her
Munchie
gram?
Pico?
hell no, I don't got a gram.
Because I'm trying to have the guy that they'll beat up come on here too. That would be amazing.
that's what I'm saying. Like
No,
Y'all
I don't want
notice-
her to come.
No, you think
No jumper be no longer. It'll be called no longer, not no jumper.
you think she wants to kill you?
I don't know what that lady wants to do.
That lady.
Maybe she didn't give her life to God. Maybe she's pushing peace and prosperity.
She's an old head.
hey, that's when you know someone really
Let's
don't
put it
like
on
someone like
125,
that lady.
Yeah, lady is.
Yeah,
weirdly offensive,
like
man.
bitch would
My
have been
bad,
so
that's
much less
stud.
offensive.
No, for sure. Is there sexual tension I should know about between you
see-
two?
Absolutely.
No.
Don't you have a woman?
Listen, I haven't been watching this. I don't know I never knew he was gonna say that. Why did I already just announce that? Shout out to me. Didn't I just say you sent your bitch up there? You finna get your bitch. They said 2 words to each other, and I peeped the energy. And now we got Adam 22 questioning the same thing. I know I'm not crazy. Damn, brother, you done got your bitch took twice, brother. Shout out to them for always taking your bitch.
Woman, you just said plenty of times you have a girl.
You probably got a lot of women.
Or else you'd be choosing up and DC would be having stormy night, huh?
Oh, you DC?
That's his. That's
Now
his
you're
boo.
trying to
Ah! You're about to get thrown in the frying pan, sir. They're so obvious with their plots and plays. Now, if you was scared to fight Spody Face, you think you want to fight J Hood? I'm just saying, brother. Go on and break up with her now publicly. I need to figure out what your goddamn contact information is. What did you contact me on? Was it? I don't know. I gotta. DC, is it this one? Hold on. Let's do this because we gotta talk to you, sir. You know what I'm saying? We have to have some conversations. I don't know. I'm not finna be looking for this, but I knew they took your bitch. Let's keep going.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy, right? We didn't.
He didn't know that. Wax managing him, Wax managing DC Baby Draco. I'm almost sure he's got some kind of temporary goddamn contract with this girl. You don't think he knew that? You don't think Adam 22 just looked at his phone and got that talking point from a text message and brung that up? Hey, I'm guessing.
We found that out on here. We were like, what?
Today years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today years old.
But she said he'd be beating it up, right? He'd be licking the booty, he'd be doing all kinds of shit.
He said Froggy. She said Froggy style behind.
That's disgusting. Because I don't know what I can say safely. You hear what I'm saying? But if you are actively a female MMA fighter with buff tendencies, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You should be in there fighting with men. Little men, at least. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be fighting no women. You should be fighting with men if you're an MMA fighter in the ring and you're buff. That's what I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? That is not nobody specifically. But if you happen to have big chestedness on your back, then you shouldn't be fighting men. Let's keep going.
All that.
Do you play with his rat tail?
With that tail? Oh. With
What?
dreadlocks? No, but I do like the little fade and dreadlock at the same time.
Okay,
Give
let's.
me two for one
I
special.
got no
Yeah.
time for this shit.
Like dating a guy from Northern California is like a foreigner. Like
Oh,
he's
that's
just like
for sure some up
he's
north.
from another fucking planet compared to your little world that you're from.
Yeah, the way
Yeah, you
they
feel
dance,
lit?
they go dumb and
You ever hook up a stupid?
how did this get connected? I don't know, so I'm not gonna guess, but I just wonder how did that get connected? L.A., but he do be down there. He definitely be down there. He's down there. Okay.
Blue? Crazy videos, huh?
Did you ever hook up with
that camera?
do you have a history with Stu Boy Blue?
Right. You see me?
Stu Boy Blue, you ever spend time with him? Okay, just curious. That's funny. You changed it to Chubby Barbie.
Let's get you and Stevie Wonder right there.
What the fuck just happened here? That shit was crazy, wasn't it? My shit just started tweaking out of nowhere. Y'all seen that? Look at these text messages you get.
Are they dead? Is Ray Charles dead?
Ray Charles is, I think Ray Charles been out of the paint for a
Stevie
while.
Wonder, he dead?
No, he's still.
No, I see him around, yeah.
He
I
was
saw
at,
him perform with my parents a few years ago.
Where was he just at? He was just at the Marathon Burger when they was shooting up the place.
He
That's
was at
fucking
Marathon
crazy,
Burger.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
You need therapy.
I know.
You've taken a man's life. That's like the number one thing I think you need therapy for.
I did not.
I don't think you did that.
Multiple play ball touchdowns.
I got more fucking skulls than you got squabbles.
I feel like, okay, once you do that, that's like a lifetime of therapy right there. Like you.
I wonder if this guy has some type of weird obsession with being around, like, you know, is it the thing like if you're around a bunch of tough guys, you feel like you're tough? I'm trying to figure out the psychology of this. Like, what makes him weirdly obsessed or feel like because somebody has street credibility that automatically makes them an entertaining figure or somebody that needs to be, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to get too deep on y'all. Let's keep going.
You're never going to run out of shit because every time you talk to the therapist, you got to talk about, like, you know, how that is. I don't know. Maybe it's not as stressful as I would assume it is.
I mean, allegedly, I'm just saying, I don't think you'd want to talk to a therapist about any of those.
No, but you could tell your therapist about a prior murders. You just can't. You can't make them think that you're potentially going to do it again, right?
That is not true.
That's
It's HIPAA law. What's it called? HYPA. HIPAA.
What he's about to explain with his smart, stupid, goofy looking ass is that therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, mental health professionals are mandated reporters. I'm a mandated reporter. So what does that mean? That means if you tell me that you've broken the law, if you tell me that you plan to harm someone, if you tell me that you've unalived somebody, I'm mandated to report that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what he's about to say. But let's keep going watch.
Unalive and R-word are the three things they are.
We're talking about something that already happened and that you're trying to treat yourself for if you have trauma.
Let's say, you know how I've been like molesting you for the past several years?
I don't know about that, but it's nice to find out here.
Let's say if I told my therapist it's really been bothering me, I've been molesting Ricky, they would have to
report. Because you're talking about a crime that you're committing.
No, okay,
No, that's not correct. That's basically saying, as long as I did it yesterday, I can come in and tell. Anything would had to have been past tense unless they're doing it currently, goofy. Are you what you got these glasses on for if you gonna be just goofy as hell for no reason? So you're saying he would have to go and say, I want to go do it later and then go do it? No, dummy. It's a mandated reporter. If you report something to me that is illegal, I'm mandated to report.
A person can tell a therapist about a past murder. Under standard doctor-patient privilege, therapists are bound by confidentiality. However, this protection applies only to past crimes. If a therapist suspects that there's an ongoing danger, they have a legal duty to protect the potential victim.
Why would your therapist call the police and say, oh, yeah, my patient killed someone and you guys already charged him for it, but I should talk to you about it?
No, he's talking about
you weren't charged?
He's talking about uncharged crime.
We're all talking about this.
Obviously, if you serve your time, then there's obviously no risk in talking to them about it because what the fuck are they going to do? But if you tell her, hey, I've killed a bunch of dudes, and every Friday I go out and kill another one. Okay,
that's not crazy. So let's say I had this one fateful evening back in the day where I accidentally killed this girl.
We don't believe you.
Yeah, like, and I have to just I just tell my therapist I talk about it every day. And
no, you got to live with that. We're talking about past crimes that you've been convicted.
If y'all would have let him finish, he was gonna say, and then he lets him know that person is mandated to report that.
Or that's the context.
Okay, so
you don't have to be convicted.
I was right.
You don't have to be convicted.
No, you can just tell him. As long as it's not like an ongoing situation.
Either way, I doubt that you would want to get in the therapist face. And
They don't know what
you know,
they're talking about.
I don't even like talking to therapists like that. I feel like they're just sitting there listening. They probably have all
They're nosy, huh?
They have all. Have you seen what's his name? Oh my gosh,
The
one
Sopranos?
who takes the chair
Let's get to
all the
the,
time on the TV when somebody's in the wrong.
call.
Steve,
Dr.
is it
Phil?
Steve Wilkos.
Oh.
He takes the chairs, but then he ended up going to like having problems himself and his own relationship and
Not
problems
familiar.
like that.
Doctor, is your
Wilkos, the bald head guy.
Dr. Phil or Steve Wilkos?
That's what it's
Like a girl with
I
squabbles.
saw the cameraman
That's
video
different.
as well. I saw the cameraman video. You feel me? Little Kim vibes.
I mean, she told me she was gonna bring me a cheeseburger and a hot dog. Bitch, you didn't bring it, and then you want to fight and do all this. And
You're fighting over food?
no, she said she was gonna move my shit out the house when I get there. You gonna pack my shit up and kick me about the house. I want you to do exactly what you said you was gonna do to me.
Wow.
Of in space is getting sucked into the vast abyss, right?
yeah,
Just
that
like
sucks.
going out into the infinite unknown.
That's your fear of being in space. Your number one fear is getting sucked in
Getting
the ass.
sucked. Nah, you get like
Yo, chill out. Chill out.
getting sucked into the abyss. Like, but the thing
Yo,
that's
Unk is
fucked
mad
up-
horny.
The thing that's fucked up,
Bro, Lush. Negative 455 degrees.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're free.
A space, by the way. But all right, keep going. Yeah, I just looked that up for you.
What about the moon?
freezing cold.
Look at the moon.
No, I think you were
definitely.
freeze. Negative 450.
No, but what if it stretches you? It stretches every part of
Negative
you.
455 degrees is crazy.
What if you just like turn into like a long ass worm and it just stretches you for infinity, like a black hole?
You can do that.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. Imagine a spaceship is probably built
Stretchy
so
car.
well,
Like
but it
infinity
still
like
probably
this?
is the worst thing to be in.
There's
For-
no gravity. The whole thing.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Everything that we use, like for mathematics, like the homeostasis, all that's just out the window.
The moon is like negative
Bro.
200-ish.
Okay, so it's cold as fuck too.
I don't
Like
even
way
wanna
too
get 'em,
cold.
though,
Like you would
guys.
never ever want to
So
go
colder
there.
than anywhere on Earth, pretty
Y'all
much.
keep
Maybe
doing
besides
that.
like
Y'all
the
wanna do
depths
it
of
over there.
Antarctica.
I mean, they could put like data centers and like, you know, they'll put like something that doesn't involve like people having to go there, right?
Look at the sun.
Are you talking about work in space? Are you talking
go to
about
the
work?
sun.
Yeah, go to the sun.
I'm just talking about like the idea that like anybody would ever want to spend any significant amount of time in space. It's just like so unbelievably impractical and difficult as opposed to like going and living in a place that's like, you know, 80 degrees or whatever, which is like insanely comfortable. And like, we just like, it's not like we're overcrowded. Like, I can't really imagine a reason why
To
like
flex,
someone
like
would want
Katy
to
Perry.
yeah, like temporarily do it
Like,
for
hey,
fun.
bitch, I'm
Yeah.
in space. Peace.
Hey, bitch, I'm in space.
Yeah,
hate
like-
that. Hate that. But why do billionaires play in our
you
face
go?
though?
I mean, like, would I go? Theoretically, yeah. But I know, realistically, my body's not even fit to sustain.
You can barely sustain on Earth.
Die. They'll be like, hell no, this fool's not fit for space travel. You
fuck
won't die
is
with the
this?
Neanderthals.
Let's be calm.
Back here on planet Earth, baby.
Well, that's for sure.
Is that self-awareness? So that's,
what the fuck?
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong person. Maybe he calls into Lush or something.
crazy.
I think like space alone would kill him.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't make it to space.
Take off with
I wouldn't even make it to space. It'd be like
fuck.
when you're like feeling the G-force going through the different, like,
You're not made for.
Shut the fuck
Let's just so
up. I'm trying
stressed
to
out by
listen
recent
to
events
this
that he
nigga
felt the
talk.
need to come buzzballed up.
hey, still, anytime Brick Baby holla, I answer when my cuz call. You feel me? You know what it is.
All right, you
Yeah.
pressing 1 and then 0, 0 then 1, GTO.
You know what it is.
Every
you feel
single
me?
time.
And I don't mean Jim Tan Laundry. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, he's still hung up on Brick Baby after all these years. That's one thing I'm kind of realizing. here.
look, I'm devastated of every person that's not here right now. But
That's
Brick
crazy. He said he's
hits
still
the
hung up
hardest.
on Brick
Pause.
Baby.
Yeah.
He don't
Pause.
even care that, you know,
Crazy.
Brick gone. He's like, he's still
Pause.
hung up
Yeah,
on
that's a
Brick
good
Baby.
point. But wait,
I
so
miss Ann a lot.
I'm still trying to learn a little bit about Chunky Barbie.
I don't know about Champ.
So you eat pussy. You are.
Doesn't give
nigga's
Ness
crazy.
It's been a while since I
highly
did that thing.
disappointing.
But it's because her jaw is damaged.
So basically, DC Baby Draco doesn't get his dick sucked. That's
Like-
what I just.
Wow, we can deduce that. Yeah.
Look at how
I'm
they're
not saying
talking
that.
to you,
He's got
bro.
something-
They have no respect for
Going
you.
on.
Okay.
Just talking
Yeah, how's
to
he
her
hung?
like a straight
So how's he hung?
How's he on? You
Fatiana.
got a big one on him?
I mean, he loves it.
No, but
loves it?
Oh,
Is he swinging a
Oh,
lap
how's he
hog?
swinging? Yeah, he got. No, he doesn't have anything, guys. Okay, just kidding. It's big.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to check that out for ourselves when he gets out. Yeah.
That's
It's
22
big.
strong.
It's big. You know, he sucks toes,
It's
crosses
rainbow
red.
red.
Wait, really?
So has you.
so where the fuck does he
toes.
call
Freaky
in,
frog.
bro?
Yeah, he's very freaky.
Wow, that's good to know.
He's
no,
getting all this free pub right now.
and he does. He talk. I've heard him talk about that because like remember. But I saw the dude who I knew drove the car, so I attacked him and like really kind of like stomped on his face a bunch of times.
Up into the left.
Yeah, why'd you?
My perspective, I'm saying from everybody's point of view.
Yeah.
Like it's told in different points of view. Each person
They're gonna tell you everybody's gonna hate on.
Around the sun.
Yeah, to be honest, we don't really.
the moon
No, I think you would freeze. Negative 400.
Back to being an everyday program.
and fight. Now everybody.
Even on his phone like that.
I definitely said what he got, but
that shit out
He's
the
so
trash.
late.
part of my identity.
No,
Don't let- don't let a man
intimate,
talk
though.
I don't identify as such.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
You're a person of color.
Yeah.
In her culture, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this call.
Thing on you.
No.
I think we made that like a
like the commentary about no jump. I don't know. Anything could happen. Everybody can make videos about everything, man. George Bush said, respect to everybody when you bet. I got no cash.
I don't need a special day to do them. Lush coming out.
The
bungalow?
Yeah, it's not.
All right next to each.
Let me see.
But I'm just saying this whole like
Didn't y'all see
gentrified.
this? Do y'all know where
Loved ones, you're not supposed to be just going out just trying to intermingle with weird people.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like.
Yeah, not everybody is everybody.
Look at this.
You never know
nigga.
who
He
you run
got the
across.
mic
in the
Snakes
sideways.
nowadays, these YNs, they snake you and they post.
Ain't that bad of a poly. J Hood and Barbie cool, but still.
Be Doughboy and getting you pregnant if you come to the live show.
Doughboy. A smackback said Ricky, but not if I'm dating you.
DC gets out.
Whoa.
Burn.
Yeah,
He's letting that shit fly.
I didn't say that.
Pretty good, even if she's.
I'm tired too.
This
So I'm
Floyd,
gonna try to look
he's
for
like,
this
you
one more
know-
time.
I just saw.
environment.
At a glass is like he.
You guys get soft. They don't get soft.
Jesus.
So this is all the intro.
This is just a whole whack
I'm gonna cover it with
package.
the.
Using to like.
I do know him to be a lady.
He's gonna be here in like.
You're not the girl they were beefing over.
The lady was like, you know what, just and a lot of things are going.
Real peek into that sort of.
Reminds me like a Life Jennings, J. Cole.
Yo, the podcast,
Eat at the party.
the
Yeah, that
traffic.
traffic.
I can't. You know what it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sharp left.
If I was saying
I walked to the
somebody say that this episode is comparable to
back with all my posts and stuff, so I know how to.
Do try to find that.
those, is
Like,
did whack sustainable either? Like, are we just like not going to talk about whack anymore?
it's not even about talking about whack. It's about environment. If you hate this man so much, you ain't got to talk about it for the next.
I am not part of that conversation. So unfortunately, I know things that I feel comfortable or felt comfortable saying on the podcast that he's not going to reiterate. But anyone at home who's acting as if they know exactly what transpired or whatever, even a lot of the people had no jumper. It's kind of up in the air.
Nobody know what happened except me and Spody, and that's the way it should be because we made an agreement that we wasn't gonna talk about what happened. We both respect each other as men.
AK, this is a play. I don't have no inside information, but if nobody, it sounds like if nobody can witness, you got to understand how this is set up. You don't think there's cameras in the alley? Nobody witnessed that? It ain't on the cameras or nothing? Nobody walked out there, looked out a window, nothing? Come on, bro.
And gotta I got the
And he keeps smiling, bro. He just keep giving the play away.
respect for that dude.
Do you feel like I set you and Spody Face up?
Not at all. I think I think that
It's hard to answer a question and you got to figure out a good lie quick.
when people when I'm addressing a gang member, I'ma be on gang time with them because that's the only thing a gang member respect. That's the only thing it seems like they understand is they lingo. So I'ma go when somebody come at me aggressive, I'ma come at them aggressive.
But you didn't come at Young and Hefe aggressive, and he had that energy and called directly for you, and you tucked that tail so viciously because that wasn't a part of the controlled chaos. Young and Hefe wasn't a part of that. You hear what I'm saying? He was really gonna get on you, and that probably really would have came with consequences in the streets and everywhere else that you might have had to move and walk. You hear what I'm saying? So I don't respect it, but let's keep going.
And when I felt like all I asked was for common courtesy. All I said was, can we not disrespect my people in front of me? It's 4 hours. We work here.
The same
This
one
is
that
a
put the
professional
police on your
environment.
daddy.
If you hate this man so much, you ain't got to talk about it for the next 4 hours. That's all I felt like I really asked. Maybe I didn't say it that way, but I said it in gang terms. Like,
Did Wack
He's like, actually, I hate this guy.
Did Wack tell you that you had to basically like turn up on anyone who talked bad about him on this podcast?
Wack ain't tell me nothing like that. Wack, why would he tell me something like that? He know what I'm gonna do. He know He didn't have to tell me that. He just know how we rocking. Wack know how me and him rocking.
Right. So basically, it came authentically, not battery powered.
Yeah, no, I can't be pumped up or sent. I can't do that, man. I would did that in prison. I can't be sent. The whole thing is, the fact of the matter is, if I'm calling somebody my family, or I'm calling somebody my boy, you shouldn't just talk about him. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's common courtesy. You don't hate this man that much, so you can't talk about him for the next 4 hours.
Because that's what you said. You said you guys don't have real beef.
Yeah.
You guys have.
But why? That's like, so any gang member that comes up on No Jumper, you should be speaking up like that about. Anytime they talk about any gang member or any type of shit, you should be like, hey, you wanna squabble? Oh yeah, such and such got into it with such and such and da da da. Oh yeah, well, you talking about it? You want to get out? No, we know. You can't clean it up with that, man. I hate when they just come on here and just play in our face. But let's keep going.
Podcast beef or
Y'all
whatever.
got podcast beef.
Yeah.
Y'all both know where each other work, and y'all get on the internet and y'all
But
talk
why
crazy
is
about
that?
each
What
other,
does that have to do
but
with you?
neither one of y'all's looking for each other.
But what was the trigger word between you and Spody?
Right.
When he told me, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Because if we on this podcast...
The podcast is really like all about going back, and, forth. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing.
Tell me
Yeah.
I can't work.
Right.
You feel me?
Man, shut up.
Okay, but in that vein, though, aren't you telling him he can't work by getting his narrative off on the person
No,
he's
Because Wack is
Wack is
such a consistent part of what we end up talking about on this podcast
He
that
just be
I'm
saying
sure from
stuff.
his
Look at this. He can't even hold his smile by just because he know like he not even used to debating.
that didn't really seem sustainable either. Like, oh, we're just like not going to talk about Wack anymore.
It's not even about talking about Wack. It's about we could be talking about anything and then you Wack suck dick. Like, bro, why you putting a weird narrative out there? If you gonna say something about this man and you know he my people, at least I can't get
At
mad
least have it be
at
true.
Be true. Don't just put fake narratives out on somebody. That's when it become weird. You get what I'm saying? And like you treat people the way you want to be treated. And he wouldn't want his nephew.
But what does that have to do with you? What is that? Why does that matter to you though? That's what I don't understand. But let's keep going.
There and let somebody call him a homosexual in front of his people. He got a wife, he got kids, he got all type of stuff.
But you just said that the trigger was because I had to consult my homie about this. I'm like, I really don't understand how it got that far with these niggas. And he was like, bro, in jail, if you tell somebody I'm not going back and forth with you, that's it.
It's
a fade. But you know you're not in jail.
No, y'all are forgetting that he interjected on something that had nothing to do with him. Spody Face was addressing Wack, a grown man with a penis and a rectum. You heard what I'm saying? So he doesn't need you to speak for him. He's grown. That man can speak for himself. And then you interjected yourself and said and told another man what they're allowed to speak on. And I'm supposed to just sit there and accept that? Who am I? Am I supposed to be just a bitch? Because who are you? No, I'm gonna speak on what I want to, and you're telling me I can't. I'm gonna speak on it, and I'm not gonna go back and forth on that point. So if you feel that strongly about me, so you're basically saying I can't talk about Wack. I'm saying I'm gonna speak on what I want to, or we can squabble about it. That's what really happened. But they spinning a good narrative right now, and look at how he's looking at him. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass intimidation tactics. Let's keep going.
And you know that you wait. You know that you on a
But
podcast.
he's fresh out.
Wait, hold on. You know, but you know that you on a podcast and you know the whole shit is going back and forth. And ultimately, y'all just have.
I can't go back and forth.
But why not just keep going back and forth? Because on the streets, I didn't even identify that as like, oh, this is fighting words.
Those are super fighting words.
Sometimes you have to think too. Some people just don't want to go back and forth. Like, we can go back and forth all day long, but it's certain, like you said, fighting words. Like, if you say something to me, busters, or just certain things that's disrespectful, I'm not going to say, hey, you want to, like, bust your back or
So I got to worry about you attacking somebody during the podcast also?
No, I shouldn't be attacking you guys.
If you're going to attack anyone, he's at least up for it.
Yeah,
He's up for it.
Because we
You be kicking ass. You seen the video? She be kicking ass.
but Ricky,
I'm making it out this room good. She hit her dope boy. I'm making it out this room.
Because a lot of people our audience, a significant percentage of them have what I would call TDS, 22 derangement syndrome. And it manifests itself in basically finding a way to take every single thing that happens on this podcast, no matter how unrelated to me it is, and they make it into my fault, which
it is.
I accept that to a certain extent because I am at the helm of this whole thing. I am in charge. So it definitely is going to come off looking that way.
Adam had absolutely.
Okay, but the way that they have justified this in their TDS is that they basically say that by me bringing up Whack, knowing that you are loyal to Whack and Spodyface hates Whack, that I was initiating a conversation that would have to end in violence, which really assumes a level of
no. Okay. I wouldn't say that it has to end in violence, but I definitely feel like you was clip farming. And because you know for sure, it's crazy that Munchie didn't really have too much to say, but Munchie, I'll say it like this. Munchie was in a position where if he said the wrong thing, it could have went wrong, and I think it would have went wrong. And he would have had the upper hand, but it would have been a bad outcome for him, right? And I think Munchie was smart enough to know that Adam was baiting niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So, Spody just being so thirsty and kind of new, he don't get it. He don't get it. They baiting him. They laying the trap for him. But let's keep going.
Insight that I just don't have.
You weren't even the first person to bring him up,
because we on this podcast, we talk about stuff every fucking day, and almost never does a conversation about Whack rise to the occasion of, oh, we have to fight. Like, that's never happened before.
It's surprising to me
that people thought that
more conversations about Whack don't end in fights. I've been getting death threats. I said, damn, they hate Whack.
And see, that's how fresh out he is and not accustomed to the internet he is. And
see what I just said? Didn't I say that earlier? I said both of these are new people. And that's what they like to do. It's like they try to take people that really don't understand what's going on, but have enough of a name to take advantage of. And it's crazy to watch people get manipulated.
So I feel comfortable saying that, because he goes, damn, I had no idea so many people hated Unc.
Oh, so you just getting out and seeing all this.
Because you've been on the internet for probably a longer consecutive period of time. Yeah.
In jail, you look at your phone and you put it away because you don't want the police to come. So you really, you look up Young Thug, Lucci, Boost, you feel me? You look up, you don't really just surf the internet. You don't surf the internet.
And see what's going on.
Crazy, like when I see somebody say some crazy stuff one time, I don't even look at it anymore. Like, stuff I know that's going get under my skin, I don't pay attention to it, but a lot of people be addicted to it. So I didn't really pay attention to none of the stuff controversy about Unc, because I really don't care about it, because that's going to be my people regardless.
All right, and so this person, Boogie4565, has been saying, he's been spamming this in the chat, which please people refrain from spamming, but he said, you brought up something that Spody said about Whack right after J Hood said how much he loves Whack. Again, there's no reason that I would have thought that would result in some sort of violence just because of the fact that two people have differing opinions about something. In fact, I've said on here many, many times that having differing opinions about stuff is like basically the entire thing when it comes to podcasting. I thought that we were just about to have a conversation, because I do think Spodyface kind of constantly calling Whack gay and saying that he's a snitch, even though there isn't really any evidence to suggest those things would be true. I mean, we were going to have a conversation about that.
My bad, y'all. They just gonna avoid that his daddy was calling him CS2 back, and that's where that term comes from. You see that? Let's keep going.
The fact that the conversation got escalated to the point that almost immediately it was like, oh, let's go outside, that's a totally different thing.
All right, so look, Adam, that is regular. like in the gangbang community, like you fight for anything. Like, dude, the homies could. The wind could be blowing. Y'all be like, hey, y'all go squabble.
Man,
So I
I'm
didn't think
trying
that was, like,
to.
nothing
I'm really trying to
major
find this
because
call that we're gonna get out of here.
That's how respect is established.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe they
especially in
clickbaited
jail,
us.
that's how respect is established.
Right, if it goes too far.
You go to
let's
So we
go.
can get down real quick.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can squabble.
like, fuck it.
We can
Fuck the
squabble
talk.
ahead of time, just so you feel me. When we do have this conversation, we both
got it
know.
out the way. Now we
both
can
know nobody's
be
scared of each
level-headed.
other.
I guess like in the future, if this thing is going to work in the long run, I think that we're going to have to like kind of raise the bar for like challenging the other person to a duel, just because, you know, we are in like a relatively nice area. We did hear that the cops were sort of like swarming around afterwards, and we don't necessarily know why, but it is possible that, you know, two large men screaming at each other in the street might have possibly been the thing that like somebody
scream. I wasn't
not screaming, but you know, it might have been confrontational enough that might have been why the cops showed up. Even though, I mean, some people are saying that fucking Flacco called the cops. I don't really know
I mean,
why
to be
anybody
honest,
believes
two
that.
black guys in Burbank is enough to call the
I don't
police
think
out
the
here.
police-
Like,
I think they did their regular patrol, because my people said one car just drove by, put in, and drove off. They didn't. If somebody would have called the police, so they would have put somebody out the car.
Right.
They would have did. The police don't get a call of a gun and don't do absolutely nothing.
So they just did a little drive-by.
They just-
So who said? Did he say anything about a gun? Did Adam say anything about a gun, bro?
like stuff I know that's going like get under my skin. I don't pay attention to it, but a lot of people be addicted to it. So I didn't really pay attention to none of the stuff that controversy that about Unc, because I really don't care about it, because that's gonna be my people regardless.
All right, and so this person Boogie4565 has been saying, he's been spamming this in the chat, which please people refrain from spamming, but he said, you brought up something that Spody said about Wack right after J Hood said how much he loves Wack. Again, like, there's no reason that I would have thought that would result in some sort of violence, just because of the fact that about stuff is like basically the entire thing when it comes to podcasting. I thought that we were just about to have a conversation, because I do think like Spody
Exactly. He definitely just did he just tell on Spody, or did he have to up the strap to get him off him? So he didn't fight back. He went out there because I ain't gonna lie. The story I've been hearing is that they went out there and he didn't fight back. But we never heard nothing about a weapon until now.
constantly calling Wack gay and saying that he's a snitch, even though the fact that the conversation got
Look, Adam, that is regular. Like in the gangbang community.
Hold on.
Or
I want to
got escalated to the point that almost immediately it was like, oh, let's go outside. That's a
gangbang community. Hey, y'all finished.
Like, fuck it.
We can
Fuck it.
we
Now we
both
can
know nobody's
level-
scared.
we're gonna have to like kind of raise the bar for like challenging the other person to a duel, just because, you know, we are in like a relatively nice area. We did hear that the cops were sort of like swarming around afterwards, and we don't necessarily know why, but it is possible that, you know, two large men screaming at each other in the street might have possibly been the thing that like.
And I like the way that Adams talks. He says we don't necessarily know why. That sounds like he knows exactly why, but he's not gonna tell us. But let's listen.
But it is possible that, you know, two large men screaming at each other in the street might have possibly been the thing that like somebody
scream. I wasn't
not screaming, but you know, it might have been confrontational enough that might have been why the cops showed up. Even though, I mean, some people are saying that fucking Flacco called the cops. I don't really know
I mean,
why
to be
anybody
honest,
believes
two
that.
black guys in Burbank is enough to call the
I don't
police
think
out
the
here.
police-
Like,
I think they did their regular patrol, because my people said one car just drove by, put in, and drove off. They didn't. If somebody would have called the police, so they would have put somebody out the car.
Right.
They would have did. The police don't get a call of a gun and don't do absolutely nothing.
A call of a gun. Wow. Nobody said shit about no gun. I had to rewind it to make sure that I wasn't sitting here daydreaming. Yeah, y'all go. Listen, I hate that my good detective work and listening skills be helping y'all with y'all stories. And y'all just gonna make stories. J Hood snitches on Spody face and says he ups the strap. Look, you're up there. Look, that's a danger. This is a dangerous area. Look, you got a blind man, Munchie, bringing the strap. Spody's obviously somebody. Art, who pulled the strap? We can't just put that on him. I'm not going to put that on you, brother. Not going to do that. But somebody, either you, your people, J Hood, or his people, a gun was allegedly produced, according to J Hood. This is what he's telling us right now. He's telling us that a gun was produced. Spody always says he got it on him. Oh, he do? How you a karate man and still, you supposed to be goddamn wrestling people, hugging on the ground, tumbling around and shit. What the fuck is you having to need a strap for? I thought that you was a fighter. I thought these was your weapons. I remember they used to say, young man, these are my weapons. I got my guns with me all the time. Let me shut the hell up. Let's keep going. But obviously, J Hood is untrained on content. He's not media trained. He's fresh out of prison. And you're talking too much, sir. Now, I done caught you in 3 little things. If I was really paying attention, I probably would have caught more. But since I done this live here personally, I done figured out 3 little things from your goofy ass. Money, what up, bro? We got Marathon Kev in the building. I wish I could pop y'all, you know what I'm saying, comments up, but I don't know how yet. I'm on OBS. I'm figuring it out. But yeah, man, so Marathon, thank you for joining us. We just figured out that J Hood just told on himself or Spody Face and said that there was a gun produced. So this is a dangerous environment. We have blind people with guns. We have scrotum sacks with pubic hairs on their face looking people with guns on them. I'm sure the smoker has him a little BB gun, and then he already says he keeps it with him. You hear what I'm saying? You're not even supposed to be around weapons, ma'am. You just got out of prison, and so did you. They're gonna fry your dumb ass. They're gonna fry y'all stupid asses. When is he gonna realize that he is taking a lot of risks? Yeah, you're making the bulk of the money, the lion's share, but you're taking a lot of risks, brother. Let's keep going.
Drive-by.
They just drove. They wasn't even here for 10 seconds. But you know how, like,
blind
we see
people
the
with a gun.
Like, hey, there's police outside.
They stopped. They did a
Still
welfare.
hella wild. I'm
No,
telling
they
you.
didn't even do that. They just drove.
Allegedly, because like Munchie, I think was the one who said that like his homegirl said that they came by and
No,
were.
I did.
Oh, you said this, but they were like allegedly maybe writing out license plate, which to me doesn't really even make that much sense because
Oh, these don't write
there's
down
a million
license plates.
fucking cars out here.
They
Like,
gonna
who,
bounce out and be
I thought a
bounced.
car.
They would have told my shit if they.
I thought one of you guys said like a car was like looked into or something, and that's what made people say like, "Oh shit, the cops is out here
If
like
the police
doing
if the-
some shit."
Okay,
Damn,
look,
that's hella
I'm
quick.
from-
So it's so crazy how we can listen. I'm not gonna assume I know anything. I'm not gonna act like I know anything. I'm just gonna say that we can assume from what they've shared with us thus far that the police came, was looking for the gun that was obviously produced and brandished. I keep saying produced, but it was brandished. When you brandish that gun, so now they're looking for the evidence of that gun because you probably went and threw it in the car and went in the building. That's why y'all came back in the building so fast. Dang. Okay.
That happened hella
the
quick,
city,
huh?
right? I'm from LA County. If the LA County sheriff or if any sheriff get a call that somebody has a gun, if they get a call,
Why do you keep reiterating that and making it known that that was what the call was? And how do you even know that that was the call? How would you know if they never listen? Okay, listen to this. This is why you have to listen very well when people speak. If they never came in, god damn, bruh. If they never came in, right? This motherfucker's loud as hell, man. God damn. If they never came in and talked to y'all and told y'all why they was there, how the fuck do you know what they got a call for? You hear what I'm saying? And are you working with the police? Are you CS2 Lil J Hood, CS2J? You know what I'm saying? Or were you out there brandishing a weapon and you know that's why they got called? Or did they come in and speak to you? No, because you said that they came in, they went out and da-da-da. Then somebody said that they was looking in cars. We're getting more information. But the more your stupid ass talks, the more information we get as good listeners. But let's keep listening, y'all. Because how does he know what the call that came into the police department was? Either you're the police or you know what you did. Hey, I'm just going to say, I'm just going to keep it as that. Let's keep going.
Disturbing the peace.
Right.
They're coming 5 cars deep. And
Yeah, you see how they told him, somebody in the background, Josh is in the background, like, don't say gun. Don't say somebody, because how would you know? He's thinking just like, how would you know? How would we know what their call was? Okay, let's just say disturbing the peace. Well, yeah, it would be, or how about 2 guys are outside fighting? That would have been the call that they would assume they got. Not somebody seen a gun, not disturbing the peace. No, 2 people are outside fighting. But you know that a gun was brandished. Thank you for the information, sir. I'll make a video about it later.
they want to put you in the backseat of the they going to violate your rights. They going to violate your rights, and they going to come deep.
He nervous. He know he talked too much.
They going to come, if they think it, the police, they try, that's what they want. They want drugs and guns. If they get a call, then, hey, somebody has a gun, they're going to come and search the car.
He's still doing it. Let's keep going.
Give them permission to or not, they gonna violate
told
your
him to
rights.
switch
But
the
when they
topic.
came, there would have been nobody like even outside. They would have had no idea what car was even in question. And also, why would a car even be in question in general?
Sounds like cap.
Nobody
They
was
would have
interacting
got
with a
every
car in any
car.
way.
Man, I done see the police stop 5 cars to find 1 gun.
Really?
Yes, the police are thirsty. This is LA. Police are thirsty.
So with that being said, that story probably isn't true then.
Nobody
right?
called the police.
What do you think, Adam? You think they were caught?
I don't really know who would have called.
So at least this individual, this human, at least she gets the point. She can read the room. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what do you think, Adam? How about we shut him up because he talks way too much and he's giving away way too much information. What do you think, Adam? Lead this conversation the way you want to have it go. At least she got a little common sense. Shout out to her.
Cause besides maybe one of the fans, but I feel like Munchie, I think, kind of got tricked by Flacco because Flacco basically was saying like, yeah, I heard about Munchie having the whoop-de-wop on him, so I called the cops, which I don't really think. Flacco didn't say that to me in the group chat that I'm in with him. I don't think he said it on camera until like much later. I don't really
That's
think.
also a Flacco joke.
Said it on
troll
camera.
type
That's
that
something
night,
that, yeah, I guess he said it
made a
that
video
night,
that
but
night.
I said what?
Said that's how I play ball.
but that's what Flacco would
he
say.
said,
Yeah,
You
for
really
sure.
think
he
he
said, that's the type of games that I play.
For sure, that's a Flaccoism.
Flacco says that kind of shit all the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He went full
But,
Charles
like, what's the
White.
type-
I wouldn't
he
put it
went
past him to say
on the
that.
police
And
case?
also, I know Flacco and I know what his schedule is like. And this is the dude who cranks out like 3 or 4 videos a day. There is no way that Flacco is sitting here watching a 5-hour episode of the No Jumper Show. There's no way he's watching the whole thing. I know he sometimes will watch part of it, but there's no way that he was sitting there watching the whole fucking thing. Now, the picture of
He doesn't have to. He has Drea to do that. You heard him saying? And then she can just give him the time stamps. That's how it works. That's why she has dual uses.
that was deemed, incriminating was in the Reddit.
And wasn't that from an Instagram story as well?
That was from Vel's Instagram story. Yes.
And okay.
I think whoever told Munchie, because Munchie blind, so he really can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
So whoever advised him, probably his girl or somebody, they told him, and they probably put it on thick. So that made him think like it was a serious situation because they said it was only 1 cop car and they didn't stay more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
understand.
that wasn't a cop call. That couldn't be a
I
cop
didn't
call.
hear they stopped nobody. I didn't hear nothing like that happen. I had somebody waiting outside.
So is that the reason though that Munchie decided to leave the pod?
what he
Like,
said.
I mean, it is confusing because like Munchie, the fact that Vel captured him with something in his pocket that looked like something
It could have been a soda bottle, a cylindrical object.
Right. I mean, but that photo
That's what
was
I'm saying.
posted in the
Like-
Reddit, so it's like
oh shit. We're so slow, bro. That's why he kept saying it and didn't stop saying it. That's why he was acting like he didn't get the hint. Are y'all getting it now? He wanted to emphasize the gun or whatever was pictured in Munchie's pocket that same day. So he's trying to say, like, they got called because they were notified or noticed that a weapon was on Munchie? Is that what he's trying to spin it to? Wax little homie is trying to say that the police are up there because Munchie had a gun on him. That's crazy.
pointless for us to even dance around what everybody saw in that photo or whatever. But
it's pointless to dance around what everybody seen in that photo or whatever. Wow. That's crazy. Just imagine you work for this nigga and you happen to get caught on some weird shit and they don't even feel the need to erase it, take it down, not talk about it, not admit that what it was. This is crazy work. He said, there's no reason to act like he didn't have a gun on him. Bro, he just beat a gun case. He just beat one. I think for the whole situation, same thing. I don't think I would be coming back up there either if that was the situation. If y'all didn't put me in 2 gun cases, damn near on purpose, and this is like the first time they zoomed in on it. It's crazy.
that happened. And then obviously it had hundreds of comments or whatever in the Reddit. And then is that reason for Munchie to quit? It doesn't really seem like it. But then I think Munchie possibly realizing that when he talked about why he quit, he basically said that he felt like it was almost like I didn't actually hear what he said, but he said something about how it was basically looking like a
Munchie's
police
calling
thing.
in right now.
Oh, he is.
Take that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
All right, damn, perfect. Listen, I've been looking for this call for a minute. You hear what I'm saying? And now it makes me question you, Munchie. Because why you calling in? Look, I thought you quit, but you're still engaging with the circus. You're a clown. Allegedly, supposedly, in my opinion. Well, let's keep going. Let's see what he has to say, y'all.
Yo, what's the deal, Munchie? Hold up, let me put you on speakerphone. I'm on No Jumper right now.
He knows that.
Hey, Adam is an asshole, but it's kind of true, sir. He's definitely calling in because you guys are live. You know what I'm saying? And he sees, for one, he has Dre calling like, Munchie, they're talking about you right now. You should probably call in. I think it's going to do great for the channel, when she's helping getting your channel taken. But okay.
Yeah, I hear you. Wait, let me put you on speaker.
Why didn't you just put him on speaker in the first place?
Why are you talking to him like he like one of your little niggas or something, though? Like, what if he got up and smacked the shit out of you? You hear what I'm saying? What if that happened? What if Ricky said, I'm tired of your disrespect, Adam. I want to squabble out in the alley. I bet you wouldn't go out there because the only violent shit happening with the black people and the guys that you know what I mean? The jesters. Yeah, the circus clowns. You know what I'm saying? Talk about why you didn't put it on speakerphone when because he's trying to show Munchie respect because Munchie might be just trying to call him and tell him something directly. So out of respect, you answer, hey bro, I'm on live. All right, boo, I'm about to put you on speakerphone. Boom, that's called respect. You don't care. Everything's content to you. So we know if we call you, we're on speakerphone. It's like calling loose cannon. We knew we was being recorded when we called him. Now we know your content, goddamn first. Family, wife, kids, everything is content to you. So you're like, why the fuck didn't you put it on speakerphone? That's his personal life. Do you pay his phone? Is that a work phone? man? I'm irritated. Fuck is you asking me why I live? Nigga, I wish. See, this is why they don't want me up there. Cause I'd have told them, nigga, because I paid this phone bill. You want to add this on to the goddamn? You want me to invoice you for this month? Because you're utilizing my personal device right now. You don't pay for this. Fuck is you talking about? Anglo-Saxon?
Go ahead.
Hey, look, bro. The very next day later, bro, I hit J Hood, and J Hood asked his girl, do it look like they was just patrolling or they was called, bro. Bro, his girl said it looked like they was called. They walked in the parking lot and went by a certain color car. You feel me? That's the same car I'll be in. That's the same color car that I don't know what the fuck. The same color. It's 3 cars the same color. J Hood girl car, the car I'll be in Spotty Face, bro. But I don't know how J Hood just switched it up. Your girl said it looked like it was called, bro.
Hey, because I don't believe none of females say. I got to see it for myself. Females be over dramatic, and
So do men.
How many? A lot of men do too, but I asked her how many cars. I asked her how many. All right. So look, I've been in the streets a long time.
No,
like
listen.
You. If somebody
Dr.
called the
Grow,
police for a gun, Munchie,
you're very knowledgeable, and I respect your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But they were botting, right? But I believe they're all in cahoots, and she's working with Wack and Flacco, right? You think she's being extorted by Wack and being exposed? No. When he said that he put 100 on there and and his stuff started to shoot up, his shit was already going up. So what was it before then? You know what I'm saying? Now, literally, bro, if I gotta go show y'all that the day before this, Dr. Grow, I think you was in there when I said that was the day before this. I went live. And I said, yeah, they're botting their shit up, woo, and Wack's working with them, So now he's trying to spin it. So it's like if for whatever reason we was able to get the evidence that he was actually botting up Spody Faces, now it's like he's spinning the narrative. He's trying to jump ahead of the narrative, like, oh, I was botting it up to get his page taken, which is the stupidest thing. You're gonna bot somebody up and they report his page? That would cost you money. When you could just report them for free? Think about this logically. I'm going to go pay money to run your page up and then report it? When there's so many other ways I could report your page? You hear what I'm saying? For free? No. I had already exposed the day before that they was botting up. So now it's like, no, I'm botting it to take his page. And Spody, I told you, you don't know how to listen. Then you're going to try to, like I said, half the time, these guys don't even understand what's going on with their page, and then they're listening to Drea telling them what's happening with their page, and they're not actually they don't even know how to use their YouTube studio. They don't even know how to contact the agents. They don't even know how to appeal the contract of the copyright strikes and the community guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Put in the counter notifications. They don't understand these things, so they have to rely on what they're told. But let's keep going, man.
If somebody called the police right now and said they seen somebody with a gun, how is LAPD or LA County Sheriff or Inglewood PD pulling up?
Hey, look, I'm tripping on how you switched.
Can you answer the question?
The girl just said in front of you, bro, that it looked like it was called, and you agreed that was some weird shit.
I just told you why I switched it, because
I think he knows. I think Munchie's starting to pick up what's being put down. Let's watch.
Evaluated the situation. I don't believe nobody called the police because I've been in LA County a long time. And if you answer the question, like I'm not.
Adam say, he know Poetic Federal, his little itinerary, his schedule, right? Bro, when I got home, his video was 2 hours old, bro, about what just happened on stream. He be watching. What are you talking about? That nigga ain't missing nothing.
What you don't understand is, bro, what you don't understand is he doesn't have to watch. He has somebody that is paid to watch and watch and do it. Your manager is working with the people that you think you're beefing with. Do you not understand that? And she's watching to sit there and pump the ads on your shit, which you don't need her for because they're automated, if you understand it. You hear what I'm saying? For two, if she's sitting here and clips your shit, is watching and snaps and screenshots your shit and sends it over there, he doesn't need to be watching. They're getting sent clips. So when he gets these goofy looking blurry clips, it's coming from your manager. But let's keep going.
I don't think the police got called because in LA, when somebody say they see a gun, the police come in 4 or 5 cars deep.
And you know what's so crazy? I'm just gonna totally guess on this. Do we put it past Flacco that he would actually call the police to have them come up there and raid No Jumper? Like, say if he seen that and then he actually called the police and said there's a gun up there. Just imagine, like, look, if he took the Charleston White role, like, man, I'm putting niggas in jail for real, like I'm the one that called him up there and got a bunch of people put in jail. Just imagine the firestorm that would have created. He would have made a crazy bag. So y'all think that could have? I don't put it past him.
You ain't in LA, nigga. You in fucking. You don't.
Burbank.
You ain't in LA.
Burbank. That's what
Look at he's so goofy. He's so goofy. He's so goofy. He's not gonna last. He's not gonna last, Wack. You need another crash out. You haven't trained this one good enough. You haven't given him any media training. All you're doing is just having R&B signing people with this probably some made up bullshit contract. You hear what I'm saying? And you hear what I'm saying? Hey. Okay. Let's keep going.
Could be anywhere.
You ain't in LA. Like, what you talking about?
This is LA County.
Yes.
Yeah, so LA County Sheriff Patrol here. This is LA County. The LA County Sheriff is gonna come deep.
So you talking about Burbank that don't have nothing?
Let me say this. You notice the difference on how Adam communicates with J Hood compared to how he communicates with Ricky? He disrespects Ricky. He got, hey man, can you calm down? Don't tell him where we're at. It'd have been like, why the fuck are you telling him where we're at, Les, you fucking idiot? Ricky, what the fuck, man? You come on, man. Don't fucking dox us. Hey, man, can you quiet down? Don't tell him we're red, please. I know you unalive people. He's a killer.
They got like three or four gangs. You talking about they responding to shit the same way this LAPD, like our LAPD and the sheriff's responding?
Duh.
Nigga, they trip, especially they hear black folk fighting, they coming deep. They might shoot a nigga. Burbank police, they might shoot you. Hell yeah. But if they hurt black man with a gun, they coming.
No.
In my opinion, you could be correct though, bro. You could be correct.
But even if Flacco,
we don't know what they would do.
Okay, let's say that Flacco did call the cops and report it. It's like anyone could have done that. It doesn't have to be him. It's like anybody who happened to look at the Reddit and knew where No Jumper was.
How you gonna say? Let's say he did it, but he couldn't have done it.
Dog, look, but you know, Vail went from 12K to 90K in like 3 days.
True.
Yeah, that nigga, he got 60 million views.
And on top of that, hold on, the Poetic Federal Ben threatening me. He got videos from I just wait till it's over. And he got that fuck. He said it on that little party line clubhouse shit that he'd do the same shit that just happened. But all I know is J Hood girl said it looked like it was called, not no patrol. She said they would.
Yeah, she did say that. My girl did say that, but she a drama queen though. She like, if you know her, she like everything is the police. She think everybody.
Just imagine you're getting paid by the other side to sabotage a channel, and you're getting paid by the channel to represent it. God damn.
I don't think, bro. It got sent to me the next day, and it was 19 hours old.
I understand what you're saying. I understand, but being me, knowing what I know, I don't think the police got called. That's just me. Maybe I didn't know Flacco said he did. I don't know nothing about none of that other stuff. All I know is
just imagine you don't have to watch all this shit. You just get clips sent to you and you go through the clips and you do your videos. It's called a clipper. You hear what I'm saying? And clippers can be paid, right? So if you're a guy that's maybe a little bit more knowledgeable, say Flacco, right? You could pay a person that would already be watching these shows to be screen recording and then, clipping them down and sending you the clips so you can report on things right away. You can be working on a Chud video and get this clip and react to it real quick. And I've seen I don't watch Flacco that often, but I've watched him enough in the past, studying his style and stuff to where I can see when you've been sent a clip and you're just freestyling and you're not using that Elgato, fucking, what do they call it? Prompter. So let's keep going.
Home, the video he did is 2 hours old, and he talking about me shooting people. I'm like, why is this idiot talking about me shooting people? And then the next morning, 3 people sent me Vale's story, and it's 19 hours old, and that's in real time. I was on No Jumper.
That's in real time, yeah.
19 hours old. Man, come on, bro. You act like I'm crazy.
I'm not saying you crazy.
Just imagine this Ville guy, meet somebody that says that they can, help advertise and pushing their stuff. A lot of these people that are communicating and being assisted are not in the forefront. Y'all wouldn't know that she's working with Country Rick Rock because it's not on her page. Y'all wouldn't know that she's working with, Paul P or whatever. It's not on her page. You wouldn't know if she's working with certain people. It's not on her page. You wouldn't know if she was working with me. It wasn't on her page. So let's keep going.
Once that I said you crazy, I just said, shit, I don't think the police got called because if the police would have got called, they'd be coming deep. My experience, anytime the police got called on me, they come deep. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, maybe out here Burbank is different. So I don't know.
I feel like they ain't got shit to do. They'll come deep for sure out here. But hey, Munchie, last I heard, you are still down to be a part of No Jumper. You just don't want to be on the gang pod. Is that where you stand right now, brother, or what?
Hey, no, I said that after watching this bitch ass nigga Flacco, and then he do police shit, bro. Like,
so this is what I'm telling you, and this is what I'm gathering from it, right? He said, you remember we talked about artificial traffic before? Anybody even mentioned it? Wack took credit for something he couldn't do. That's the administrator account can put bot code in. That's Drea, right? So that's Drea on the undetected bots that are really growing the accounts, right? But on the detected bots, if they want to maliciously, if he's saying that he did it maliciously, that's why I don't believe that he even did it. You know what I'm saying? Fred Mack in the building. Because you would have to pay for that, and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could do it pretty cheap, whatever, and then, but that just doesn't seem what he was trying to cover it up. He was trying to cover it up because I was exposing it. You hear what I'm saying? You just have to. I already showed y'all yesterday how the thumbnails look alike. How, you know what I'm saying? It's unified, but let's keep going. And it just motherfuckers just don't know. But it's like I said, it's. I say touche. You feel what I'm saying? Because nobody knew. If you was rocking with Wack and all them, you could go rock with Wack and sign to Wack. If you wasn't rocking with Wack, you still was rocking with Wack because you was rocking with Wack through Drea. You hear what I'm saying? And I feel like this connection came along. I don't know. When I became aware of it was when Flacco started fucking with Wack, with Drea. And then when I was getting into it, I didn't have no issues until I got into it with Flacco. And I started mentioning Flacco and Wack. Soon as I did, my page starts getting hit. And the crazy thing, it was like, who do you think did it? That was the question. And it was like, it's almost like when somebody like, where do you think it is? It's like, huh? Like somebody trying to help you find something. But let's just keep going because I'll ramble. I don't want to lose y'all.
Man, they can't even drive out the parking lot and pizza with bitch ass niggas like that around. He been threatening me with that shit for months.
To be fair though, Flacco hasn't been here in like a year.
See, that's what I'm saying. And Adam acts naive, and he knows that Wack and them play dirty games, bro. And it's just like, bro, if I'm telling you they'll threaten you with this shit and and they playing these police games and they trying to take pages and shit like that, and he's telling you that this nigga been saying he gonna do it and now they doing it, you hear what I'm saying? They actively did it to Big U for years. Then they switched their attention to Young Aunt Hefe. You hear what I'm saying? Brick Baby and Loose Cannon. You hear what I'm saying? They're running the same play over and over and over. And it's crazy to think that a person that's claiming herself to be a gang member and not a gangbanger at Wack 100 allegedly is out here setting these guys up and sending them to prison in front of y'all face and getting paid for it as entertainment. Shit is crazy. If we really think back to why did Wack even started mentioning a DP well before anybody knew about this DP and this DP situation? And that was what he was threatening Young and Hefe with. Are y'all not paying attention? Now you got Munchie B saying that they're talking about they gonna get him locked up. It was already rumors that they was talking about weird stuff coming back and forth and all of that to the no jumper shit. Y'all really got to pay attention that they're playing a dangerous game, man, and a crazy game. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, you really a gangster? All right, we ain't gonna go up there and get gangster with you. We just gonna get you bumped because we know you on point. That's wild.
Gotta be there to call the police. Nigga, the phone work. You know how phone work. Hey, bro, he been threatening me with this shit for months.
But I'm just saying that like Flacco doesn't have like an advantage over any other random person when it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, it's so crazy, man. P's and Q's was definitely right. Then I would just notice he, he pop in and he connected with Compton Rick Rock, and that's how his thumbnail started getting a little better and shit like that. But it's crazy that they're just moving with such slimy tactics, like slime niggas out to come up, throw niggas under the bus to come up. You feel what I'm saying? All right, you could work with them, get chipped off percentages of their page while we just, feed them stuff to their channel that's and if they get out of line, we know we got stuff we can knock their page down with. It's wild work.
So like getting information about No Jumper or what's happening on a live stream or whatever. Obviously, like Vel has expressed to me that he felt bad about, exposing you on his Instagram story.
He felt bad about exposing you on his Instagram story. Bro, it's like certain shit shouldn't even be allowed. Like, that's not a I'm sorry situation. Bro, you're playing with my life. Bro, Boosie got to go to prison right now because they just seen a video of it in his back pocket? So right now, technically, he could have to go to prison and you're talking about sorry? Nigga, sorry's not good enough. I need a lawyer, y'all to pay for me a lawyer. I need a private investigator paid for by y'all. And if I do get laid down, I need commissary full. I need compensation for every month that I'm missing for what I would have been making. Come on, bruh. Y'all need to stop thinking like hood niggas and start thinking like a business. You make money on your page. You hear what I'm saying? Now, if this impacts your livelihood, sir, are you listening? Let's keep going.
Whatever.
Look, I'm not even mad at Vel.
He didn't mean to do that.
But
That was an accident.
I'm over it. I was mad.
Shut the fuck up. That was an accident. Especially J Hood, shut the fuck up. Because you extra not believable and goofy.
2 days. But I'm talking about that weird nigga Poetic Federal. He been threatening me with the same shit for months.
Yeah, he plays dirty. Let's be fair.
Call him and ask him.
He plays dirty. Let's be fair. It's crazy, bruh. That they know what these guys is doing, bro. And it's like, I've been just trying to decide, like, if I even care enough to even just fight with these guys and really take these guys down, because I'll do it. I feel like single-handedly I could do it. But, you know, it's really, it's harder than it seems. But I'm just saying, it's just crazy that they know. And he got this smile on his face. But what you don't understand is laugh now, cry later. I guarantee y'all, how many times have I said they gonna throw him in the frying pan? Just watch. I can't wait to be saying I'm right about this. They gonna fry your stupid ass. Let's keep going.
Let's just get to the bottom of this.
But I feel like he's gonna take credit for it no matter what.
Yeah, he goes.
Tell him not to fucking lie.
No, but honestly,
North Dakota, if you call them boys.
Put it on Africa.
Honestly,
not.
I already called him.
Hey, bro.
But he would be proud of it. He said it.
No, it's all good, but I stay up, y'all.
no, but this sucks, and that's what I wanted to say to him. I know he's gone.
I feel like we didn't really get to the bottom of a
No.
lot of things that we could have talked about there. But
So, you know what? I'm gonna stop hating on you, Munchie. I'm gonna stop hating on you, bro. Because the more and more I get to know you and see your character and how you've been moving, I've been respecting it more and more. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And, you know, I'm just like a loyalty, you know, by default person. So, you know what I'm saying? I was rocking with Snoopy, and Snoopy wasn't rocking with you, so I wasn't rocking with you. We gonna fry your stupid ass together. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you know I was gonna fry you. Put you in the pan. We gonna cook you. But, you moving, the way you moving like a real one, bro. Because it don't seem like you calling to really clout up. You really calling to say what you had to say, da-da-da-da, and you ain't even trying to, you know you could have stayed on 30 minutes and gave them some views, but you really didn't. So it seemed like you just called to say what you had to say and get up out of there, and I respect that. So let's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that. I would have hit the horns, but you know what I'm saying? But I was lazy. I've been up since early. All right, let's go.
I don't think so either. I think he just got busted up.
he didn't. The vibe there was not as I'm never coming back as I kind of assumed it might have been.
Bro, when we left that day, when the however 5 or 6 people that were in this room left, like I did not think that we didn't have a podcast anymore.
No.
I did not think that, bro. I do not understand. Now I love sitting with all of y'all right now, so this is great. But like I just don't know how it got from that to this. It doesn't make full sense to me.
It is like, okay, so Munchie quitting
Revenue
because
share,
of the
what
fact
you
that he
think?
was
What you
exposed on the Instagram story of Vel, and then like this Flacco allegedly calling, all that stuff is like things that don't really have any way that you could blame it on No Jumper, because
live podcasts all the time.
Vel doesn't work here and Flacco doesn't work here. So that like, but his side comment.
Why were they there? Why was Vel even there that day? Vel was there that day because he had on your glasses and had a meta fight with glasses on. He comes in, you bring him in off this viral thing that isn't like Vel like an old next no jumper. So that's the only reason he's even there, because he's old no jumper, I think. Then he has your glasses, and then he does a fight. We're assuming it was real. And then he comes in and he records Munchie B. So why else is he there if he's not there for you?
All the time.
Vel doesn't work here and Flacco doesn't work here. So that like, but his side comment, at least from what I heard, was basically like he felt like it was kind of like a police ass environment, or that something bad was almost like destined to happen or whatever. And I do feel like, you know, I feel like, the having multiple gang members on the same podcast who are from different neighborhoods is not really like the thing. I think it's like having somebody that he views as a whack operative is probably like the thing that, if anything, he was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah. And like I said, you're putting him in a position. You're playing with fire, bruh. And you're okay with playing with fire, but everybody doesn't want to play with their life. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what I would assume that's what he's thinking. Like, bro, you're playing, I'll knock this nigga down in here. You hear what I'm saying? And then he got to go lay down. So he's like, why put myself in a position where I may have to do something to somebody? Why be put in a position when I come to work and now I'm scared to even drive home safely, for one, because I got to leave here and I got to go through whatever hoods to get home. Two, I can't leave it for that reason because I might bump into something I gotta handle, but I can't even leave with it because y'all calling the police and you got people you're inviting and sitting next to me with meta glasses on or videos and taking videos and stuff that shouldn't even be shown, bruh. And it's just crazy that to think that, well, maybe that's why. Like, nah, y'all think like y'all on some federal shit up there. Maybe that's the reason.
With because let's be real, like Munchie, I think is at least like open-minded about the idea that because like Wack has essentially said it on the fucking podcast that I could make something happen to Munchie. I could get this and this done to him, blah blah blah. Like, you know, he's hinted at that, and that's got to be like at least a little
disconcerting.
Yeah, if you're Munchie, I mean that's kind of crazy,
right? Which creates the environment where I feel like I have to protect myself. I have to bring a weapon not to harm anybody, but to protect my persons. So you're placing him in an environment and you're allowing this. You're not even reprimanding or disciplining anybody that's engaging in these behaviors. But these are your employees. Bruh. You don't want no educated niggas like me around. You wouldn't be allowed. I wouldn't allow it. I have enough knowledge to understand what you can and you can't do to me, and then what you just can't do to me by law, goddamn work standards, and just being a man.
Especially because
but he's been working here since
he's blind, so he's not going to be able to.
And I wanted to address this too. It says I think Slim might have found out, but he's still working around. See, the thing is that once you get a taste of that, you hear what I'm saying? And if you're in a situation when you're in need, you hear what I'm saying? Then it's a little different. It's harder to not succumb to the pressure. You know what I mean? But he definitely over there, you know what I mean, with the suckers. You know what I mean? Thumbnail still got dread on everything. We know what's going on.
Except that necessarily.
You know, I wouldn't put my hands on him.
Yeah, of course.
But just in general,
he know I would put my hands on him. Bro, you're a whack send-off in a goofy. He's not worried about what you would do. He's worried about what he would have to do to you. I almost can guarantee. I feel like I can speak freely and say that for him. He's afraid what he would have to do to you.
Also, he was upset because of the fact that almost immediately after that, Braze puts out this narrative that
Braze
J Hood was,
he lied.
you know, yeah.
Braze admitted that he lied. They got some other shit. They got some other stuff going on, but I don't think Munchie not.
Rich dog in the building. What's going on, brother?
So.
No, but I mean, let's be real. Like, he is uniquely not going to be able to, like, you know, handle life on his own when he's coming and going from here. Let's be real. Like, he has to have somebody with him, which that's Wack was like saying that he doesn't. Everybody who comes here knows that he almost every single time always has somebody with him that is going to be able to make sure that he's good. Smiley typically was the guy.
Smiley.
I fuck with Munchie so much. I wouldn't let nobody do nothing to him. He like cool people, so I ain't got no problem with it.
Also, like, if it come down to it, he said there's nothing in his pocket, but this fool obviously don't give a fuck and will defend himself however he can. Like you said,
why are y'all still implicating this
But
nigga?
that's the thing about
this
that
is so
too,
crazy.
is that we had previously had that conversation with Munchie. Is like we don't appreciate you. Like, you can't be coming on the podcast with that kind of thing going on because it looks crazy. And from my perspective, I don't think he did for a long period of time until this guy starts coming around. And then I think in his mind it was like,
shit got real.
it's potentially more chaos.
Wasn't
that
that
could
their
happen
first
here.
pod together?
Let's talk about this, right? When you get to know Jumper, when you come in the door, you meet security. Security has a wand. So unless it's an open door policy to employees with no search of bags and wands, so you're de-arming everybody else that comes in there, and you're allowing gangbangers of opposite factions to be armed in the building. Then, not only do you let them be armed in the building, you're allowing them to try to press me on the premises. And you're like, oh, that's normal, man. Just let them go out there and fight. We're at work, nigga.
No, the second. Third. Okay.
So we did the 101, then we did the first two they show, then we did the last.
Right.
Okay.
But I never got to an argument with him. That's why. So why would you think all of a sudden he needed
So what was the
But
whole
he
like
didn't
slapping
understand.
narrative? You were supposed to slap him.
That was Braze. Braze put that out there, and then he, I guess, admitted that he was lying, which we kind of knew like right away. Like that doesn't make any like. Imagine Wack saying, "Hey, J Hood, I need you to fire on Munchie in the middle of the podcast." That would be insane.
And imagine taking a guy that doesn't get along with any of these people's word for it as the gospel on the situation.
sorry.
He said,
why would this be so hard to imagine when I told you that Loose Cannon's whole claim to fame, his whole plan to have claim to fame was to get on No Jumper and beat the brakes off of Brick Baby on live? Why and where did and he was under the guidance and tutelage of Wack 100. So why would you think that the same guy that stripped somebody in your alley that was escorted in by Wack the first time would now bring another person that would come on here and will whoop out Munchie? And he's only in there with one person, so he's thinking, oh, I could whoop both of them. Munchie's blind. He get knocked over by strippers giving him lap dances. You hear what I'm saying? I'm just saying, brother. Let's keep going.
For J Hood to sit right next to Munchie. When I walked in, I laughed the first time I sat right there, so I walked this way. Adam told me, J Hood, sit right here.
Right, because Ant's spot was open, and the prior episode it had like multiple people like sitting on stools and shit like that. So I told you, look,
Ant's spot was open. Wack already. Hold on, I keep forgetting that I'm not on screen, y'all. My bad. Wack already vocalized that he was trying to get that he was trying to get him up out of there. You hear what I'm saying? So now his spot is open after Wack for months hinting at this DP situation. Somehow now, you know what I'm saying? Did he have insider knowledge that it was already being investigated? How do you keep having insider knowledge on investigations? You hear what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. And this guy Daddy said you was CS2 back and was working with them people, but hey.
You kind of look like Aunt Hefe sitting in Hefe seat.
So now it's just looking at hella worse.
Bro,
Basically, now it looks
young
like
Aunt
he's
Hefe,
trying to
just
set it up.
stop calling up there, being laughy and joking and whoop with these niggas. You see, look, you gotta look like them, and look it. Soon before you was even booked, your seat was filled, bruh. And that's what somebody told me one day. They was like, man, take every sick day, take everything you can, because soon as you quit and leave, they gonna fill your seat anyways. Somebody else is gonna do your job. They're gonna keep moving. This ship will keep moving. My bad, y'all.
He said that it was a plan for me to sit in that seat. No, I wouldn't do nothing to nobody that's blind. I wouldn't do that. And me and him ain't got no issue. I ain't got no issue with Munchie.
I don't think that's the issue that he was even stating, though. He was saying that he feels like his freedom's at risk because of whatever issues he has with Flacco. And Spody essentially was kind of saying the same thing as far as you guys even having to step off the pod and have a heated conflict.
But that's essentially
but he's saying that the environment is starting to resemble the environment that he left and that he doesn't want to regress back to. So I'm wondering like how you feel about them kind of harping on that, saying that this environment is starting to feel more like a
fear of
street
swatting, essentially. That is the same. That is like being
Shut
afraid
the
that the police are just going to
Lush.
show up. Because by that definition,
Right.
like you don't even need to be Flacco watching No
Exactly.
Jumper.
Right.
Anyone watching at home could call the
Could call the
cops and say,
police.
"Hey, there's a
But
fucking."
who would be
there's a
motivated to do
terrorist.
that?
Ricky got a
What
fucking
fan would
AK
be
on him
motivated
right
to
now.
do that?
Yo,
I don't
sure
mean to
though,
call
like,
people fans. I know
obviously
y'all
me and you and
I know y'all get offended when I say fan. So I'm not gonna say that. But what viewer would be motivated to do that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. I don't really see too many Munchie haters in the comments. You feel what I'm saying? So he's saying that a person that is vocalizing this desire, and post a video about it around the same time that it happens, it's logical to believe that he actually did it. Opposed to thinking that some random fan that wanted to swat you guys, you know what I'm saying, did it. And when they swat, they don't just come looking in cars outside. That's not what they do. But let's keep going.
getting swatted, we're not tripping as hard as J Hood, Spody, and Munchie getting swatted.
Nah, but we are though.
Obviously
None of
fell
us,
off.
because you could get killed by getting swatted, bro. That's why that shit is a serious offense. Swatting is all fucking bad.
You get what I'm saying, though.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
So
like,
basically, J
thank
Hood
you.
was the reality check. He came here, got the tripping.
That's not what I'm saying.
I didn't even get the tripping. This is like regular.
Okay, but Munchie's exit really technically didn't have anything to do with J Hood,
Yeah, it
except
had
for the
nothing to do with
fact that I think that Munchie was kind of perturbed by the fact that there was a fucking back alley fade and an alleged whoop-de-wop in the first place. I feel like that, to him, he's kind of looking at it like, what the fuck did I even sign up for with this
Munchie don't care about
podcast?
that. Munchie's blood. He didn't did that. That's regular. Munchie to see that all the time. Munchie be around that all the time.
I
That's
think
regular.
we should. I think
It's the
Like,
fact
he didn't even
that
get up and flinch. He like, shit, I can't stop them niggas.
I think we should go with what he's told us, which is he thinks Flacco called the police on him. Flacco's been threatening to do this. They playing dirty tactics. I've been telling y'all that it's Flacco and Wack. They're together. This is the games they play. You know what I'm saying? And it's really crazy that they're getting to a point where they're getting so confident with this snitching / trying to send people to jail stuff that they're just like confidently coming out saying it now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like is crazy.
Yeah.
it's the segregation of no jumper.
Or maybe he was thinking he can't. Like, you got to think he can't even see to deal with it. So what can he do but sit there and just have?
I don't know.
Because if he could see, you never know what he probably, you know.
I can see, and I can see there's nothing I can
Munchie
fucking
probably-
do
you know,
about
he-
that.
Nothing you can do. So maybe he would want to leave if it became a hostile environment, and maybe that's probably why he left, because he's like, damn, I can't. What's going on around me? People are about to fight. What if somebody
It's
do
a
trying to fight
video
him?
of
He
Munchie
can't fight.
right now on a podcast with the homie Beezy from Santana, right? And it's like he tripped on the homie Beezy from Santana just for saying cuz.
No, yeah, no,
Take
amazing
off
video.
on him.
That was
You
a
see the
classic,
Amazing video.
classic moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he been hostile and been the cause of that type of environments, I don't believe that he would be like nervous about that,
I
right?
agree.
Especially when none of the energy was projected towards him. The energy wasn't even projected towards Spody Face. It's just that's regular. I feel like once respect was established, we should have never got to me and Spody Face had never got to another argument. I don't believe me and him.
But he's the one who said that he doesn't want to be on the podcast in general, and it feels like the only X factor was you.
It's me, yeah, it's definitely me. But I don't understand why he didn't express that when
Here?
we was face to face here.
Do you believe Wack when I'm not verifying this, but Wack said that he believes or he heard that Spody Face is in trouble with his hood because of the way that situation went down?
That's Spody business. I don't know. I can't know. I don't know what's going on.
Can you find out for us? Our neighborhood operative over here.
I'm from 90s.
Oh yeah, but still, you probably
right
know
down
some
the
people,
street,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
50 Street 7.
I don't really see why that would be the case though, because like in terms of the conversation that you and Spody had on camera, neither of you looked like a bitch. Both of you basically
For sure.
stood on shit. You went
stood on
outside.
business.
What happened outside is more up in the air. We don't necessarily 100%.
From 90s.
Oh yeah, but still, that he believes or he heard that Spody Face is in trouble with his hood because of the way that situation went down.
That's Spody business. I don't know. I can't know. I don't know what's going on.
Can you find? Or he heard that Spody Face is in trouble with his hood because of the way that situation went down.
That's Spody business. I don't know. I can't know. I don't know what's going on.
Can you find out for us? Our neighbor down.
That's Spody business. I don't know. I can't know. I don't know what's going on.
Can you find out for us? Our neighborhood operative over here.
I'm from 90s.
Oh yeah, but still, you probably
right
know
down
some
the
people,
street,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
50 Street 7.
I don't really see why that would be the case though, because like in terms of the conversation that you and Spody had on camera, neither of you looked like a bitch. Both of you basically
For sure.
stood on shit. You went
stood on
outside.
business.
What happened outside is more up in the air. We don't necessarily 100% know, but I don't think like the idea that like Spotify did anything dishonorable to make his neighborhood look bad on camera. I don't buy that.
I respect.
They walk outside and just start dance battling. It's like beat it. Like
Spody didn't show no fear. He didn't shout out Spotify, man. We ain't gotta talk about what happened outside. He didn't do no Custer shit. No, we talk like men. You know, we talk like men.
Did he go to the trunk to put his glasses in there?
That's what he said.
I don't know what he did.
Wow, so we're now back to did he up the strap? Look, was there 2 straps being pulled? It's a lot of crazy shit going on. And just imagine you're a felon up there playing these games for $160 an episode, where you could potentially get into some kind of gang beef, go to jail, and when you go to jail, they're gonna make content about it. Or they might send you to jail. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's just, it feels kind of weird. Well, I mean, I guess maybe I should just be not talk about it in general, but like so many people in the chat calling me a liar. It's like, motherfucker.
It's hard to comment on when you don't really know.
In the chat calling you a liar about what? Somebody help me out. What are they in the chat calling him a liar about? What does he mean? Okay, he said, Marathon Kev says, why hasn't production fixed J Hood's mic direction yet? Like shit, like production wise, getting my nerves. Yeah, like, bro, you have a mic for a reason. No, listen, because Adam's halfway scared of this guy. He fixed it once, and then he turned it back sideways and said, "Oh, I damn near chipped my tooth." He just, yeah, well, he like, hey, J Hood, you gotta, okay. You know, get your, I don't know how to hold the mic directionally correct.
Exactly. I mean, y'all was here, I wasn't, so I don't know exactly what happened for me to really, you know. But all I know, if you were a female, because you're a man, so we can't, you know. But if you was a female and it was to get intense like that, and how it was, like, I'm getting up on you. I'm gonna instantly get up on you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? And right now, I mean, right now would have been right now.
Yeah.
And if we would have, as soon as we would have got out that door, we would have been. So
you would have faded a dude.
No, I'm saying this is a man.
MMA fighters. Remember I was talking about MMA fighters and how buff and swole they was, and they should be not fighting women, should be fighting small men.
And it was a female.
I feel like you would have done it to a dude.
Do you think I should have gone outside and stood between them like this?
I mean, where were you at?
I definitely feel like you should encourage them not to engage in violence on property or company time. And tried to talk some sense in them and said that, you know, I don't think that it's that serious, and I think that they would have listened to you. But I feel like you felt like it would have been good for content. You was like, hey, might as well. Hey, they agreed to it. I didn't ask them to do it. They did it on their own. And you're an opportunist, so yeah, it makes sense.
Time. What happened? When they went outside, what did you do?
I sat here in shock.
You let 2 grown men handle their business.
Yeah.
Everything's played out respectfully.
Lush and Nathan tried to follow them. No, Lush and Steven tried to go watch, and they basically said, like, get the fuck out of here. No, they're not the emotion, but they were like, get out of here. You can't watch this.
They said this between us, guys.
If it came out respectfully, ended up respectfully, it should have been respect right here at this table. If y'all was to go outside and with intentions on we're going to talk or however it went, besides we laying hands on each other, something transpired. I don't know what transpired, but if it wasn't fighting, then y'all could have handled that in here. Because like you said, you was ready to fight. However, y'all went out there. First thing that should have happened when y'all got outside the door, because you've been in prison. We know how this go. I don't know if Spotify's been to prison. He hasn't been to prison.
Yeah, he did like 10 years.
Come on, I've been to prison, so I know how this go. I'm tripping.
But see, that's the thing. That's what I think I respect about Spotify, right? Is he not institutionalized no more. So that's why everything didn't go. He was. I don't want to talk about what happened, man.
Oh man, more is coming out. I told y'all what I heard. What I heard is that they went out there and the energy from Spody Face side was not what it should have been. Man, let me see if I could call some people. I need to goddamn see. You know what I mean? Let's see if these people wanna I'm about to goddamn be good and be messy. All right, let me see if I can get in contact with somebody. But all right, so right now, let's rewind this and evaluate what was said.
That's what I think I respect about Spody Face, right? Is he not institutionalized no more. So that's what
He not institutionalized no more. That means he did not have the mentality to let's go out there and get to the violence. AKA you wasn't on that. Damn.
like that's why everything didn't go. He was I don't want to talk about what happened, man. Shout out Spody Face, bro. I ain't saying that bad about him.
Hold on, I forgot we were supposed to be analyzing.
He didn't go. He was I don't want to talk about what institutionalized no more. So that's why everything didn't go.
That's why everything didn't go the way it was supposed to go. The way people would go out there, they would lock in, or really they get under the stairs, they go in a room, they lock in, and they get to business. So when they went outside this, it doesn't sound like they got to business. Sound like he went to the trunk and was on funk and said, I wasn't trying to fight. All I know is that what was communicated to me wasn't very specific, but it was that Spody Face did not have the energy he was supposed to when he went outside. That's what was communicated to me. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all take that. How y'all want to take that?
I want to talk about what happened, man. Shout out Spody Face, bro. I ain't saying nothing bad about
So
bro.
you kind of saying that was like a learning experience for you, like you still kind of coming up out of it. Type?
I'll push you to the side, right?
His face say, his smile and his face say everything that needs to be said. You hear what I'm saying? He the one that brung up the gun, somebody being called about a gun, and then Adam conveniently, very conveniently, asked if Spody Face went to his car to put his glasses in the trunk. Wow. So now we're clear. There was a situation inside with a weapon with Munchie B, and then there was a situation outside with a weapon with Spody Face, which makes sense now why they were outside checking cars, because if it was you got to just think about these things. We're kind of being spent, right? There's two different things going on. Munchie feeling like there was some pressure about some police because he's nervous because he's saying that Flacco saying he's going to call the police on him, and Vail takes a picture of him and posts it, and Flacco does a video on it. But also the real story that from what we're ascertaining from what Adam is telling us, obviously we're assuming we weren't there and we don't know, right? But if Spody goes outside and goes to the trunk and grabs Slap and says he's not on shit, nigga, we ain't on none of that. We in the streets, nigga. This is how we get down. And then they come back in like, oh, he ain't want to fight. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's a crazy game.
There, and I expected to fight, right? But I'm not disappointed on the outcome.
I expected to fight. Are y'all listening? He didn't fight nobody outside. They never squabbled. He didn't come, neither one of them came in. Neither one of them came in swolled up, bust lip, stretch shirt, nothing. He just told us that they never fought. He done gave us a lot of information on this show today. Shout out to him for being such a goddamn talker. Loose lips. Do not do any crimes with Jay Hood. He'll tell on you. Allegedly supposed to be my opinion. Let's keep going.
I'll push you to the side, right? I went out there and I expected to fight, right? But I'm not disappointed on the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
I expected to fight, and I'm not disappointed on the outcome. So let's just ascertain what can we ascertain from that? Either you fought and you didn't get a fight back, or you went out there to fight and you didn't get to fight. Either which way, you feel like either you didn't fight or it wasn't a fight that was given back.
I don't feel like fighting would have.
would have. Okay, so there wasn't a fight at all. No fight happened, y'all. On Demon Time Exotics, it's goddamn broken down. Oh, does anybody else goddamn just deciphered this? It wasn't much to decipher. He's just telling us everything. He talked too much.
I point across any better than using words. You feel me? And it's a learning experience. You don't have to choose violence every time. And I'm gonna say
You don't have to choose violence every time. Oh, wow.
Taught me that. Spody Face taught me that without.
Spody Face taught me that without. Oh, he's trying to make it. He's telling us that the Spody Face didn't want to fight, and Spody Face taught him how to be a peaceful human being. You hear what I'm saying? A nice guy. Listen, you get beat up enough times, you say, "I ain't fighting no more. Y'all ain't gonna keep punching on me. I got my gun today. Y'all ain't gonna keep hitting me. I'm tired of y'all." He gonna cry in the car.
And a buster without dishonoring himself or his community. You feel me?
He was a man about it.
He was a man about it, and like.
But why that couldn't happen on camera?
I don't know.
That's
why it
what
couldn't.
I'm saying.
That's
It was probably gonna
That's
be
my
a fight.
whole. I didn't want to keep
on
beating a dead
camera.
horse.
It
but-
was.
Because okay, couple
Let's
different
get to the
sentences.
nitty-gritty.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, and that's a PC move.
Yeah.
Those are both things that like are kind of directly meant to like attack the integrity of either party. And there's probably more things too that I'm forgetting right now, but it was just it like things started getting saying right. We could squabble. And you were trying to say like, oh yeah, we could do that later. And then he says, and then that kind of,
Which imagine how awkward that would have been if they're just like
I know.
sitting for like, which I guess for y'all is probably more normal. Like you might be in a scenario you can't.
No, when I was saying like.
No,
bro,
I got what you meant.
I was saying like, bro, we can squabble. I wasn't saying like, man, we finna fight. Like, you feel me? I'm saying like, bro, I'm not scared of you. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, bro, we can squabble. Like, we can squabble, fool.
But
like,
you did say, didn't you say like,
After
"Mommy
the
PC
pod."
again" or say it again?
Yeah, that was after. Those are words that escalated because.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm sitting here trying to work on my work computer. Start typing on the wrong mouse. Dang, are we at the same spot still?
Y'all bounced up.
I know that.
like,
Yeah, I'm not
for
scared.
sure, right?
Yeah, that was after. Those are words that escalated because if I just really like when I said, bro, we can squabble. That is just saying like, hey, fool, like
shit. If it's an issue, we
I'm
can
not scared
squabble.
of you. You know what I'm saying?
But as a gang member, when you hear we can squabble,
That's me.
we squabble.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not scared we can squabble. And it's not.
That low key mean we can get out right now.
Yeah.
When you say we could squabble, we can get out right now. Or you saying, oh, we could squabble after. But the whole thing is y'all bounced up. That could have got. I'm saying it could have got established right here at this table afterwards. The podcast and like how y'all felt, even if it was tension, even if you was mad, if it wasn't going to be fist fighting, throwing blows outside of this door, off of this camera. As soon as y'all walked out, and it was going to be conversation,
could have stayed.
You
on
could have just maintained sitting on the.
I think that this girl right here, she too I guess I'll just say she's too smart to be on no jumper in this environment. I don't think she's gonna last. And I say that, and I'm giving her props by saying that. I'm saying that Adam 22 is looking for characters that are gonna engage in the bullshit and the the antics, but not take it too far to where it gets out of hand. So with her kind of having logical sense, you know what I'm saying? Unless she's on some freaky Tatiana shit, you're not gonna be around very long. But let's keep going.
Have that conversation.
And I understand that.
You're right.
And then, excuse me.
These are guys that are fighting with the duality of being like gang members and productive members of society.
So basically, trying to handle this grown man, but still having that mentality. Hey, we could get out.
Yeah.
So why then when you come inside?
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that's how No Jumper worked because I be seeing everybody fight up here. Like everything, this is like the Fade Factory on film.
Okay. This is the reputation that we need to get past.
Doesn't he? He asked you about how many fades he asked you about?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that those are past fades.
You could be a referee. You could be the referee.
Don't they have No Jumper fighting coming up?
boxing career is not over.
So that's why I didn't think it was nothing bad. Like, we ain't got to shoot at each other, though. We fight here.
That's
we ain't,
not
you
an
feel me?
unfair assumption.
Okay, but for the record,
Like 2 weeks ago-
nobody's ever fought here besides
I did not know that.
a person got jumped in
I
the
did not
alley,
know
which
that.
we were very upset about.
This is crazy.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Yeah. No,
See what
Jay
I'm
Reed
saying?
got jumped by a loose cannon and his boys, which we're still dealing with the ramifications of that. But
See what I'm
besides that,
It's the only actual fight, look.
okay, and Suspect attacked a little white kid on the podcast.
I'm not
That
here,
was
though.
somewhere
I
else.
tried
I
to
went to
downplay
South
it.
Central for that.
It's not
Yeah.
cool, bro.
But
So this
He
brings
ain't
my
gonna learn
question.
his lesson till he
A
learn
week
his
ago,
lesson.
I seen, was it DuBois or Bodyface throw some gloves and like, we finna get out right now.
And that was a skit.
Boy,
I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't blame you for not knowing that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
and honestly, it's hard to discern. But that's why, like, damn near watching y'all, you and Spody arguing last week felt like a skit, and I know it wasn't. But me even sitting right here, I was like, "Is this actually?"
It sort of kind of felt. Let me tell you why it sort of kind of felt like a skit.
And can I just say one more thing before we say that? Is that when I said that Spodyface went to his trunk and got something, I was talking about him going to the trunk and getting a corduroy jumpsuit.
Shut the
putting his
fuck
glasses.
up.
in.
Anyway, so you go.
Shut the fuck
This is my thing. When y'all came back in, what was the theatrics like? Oh yeah, respect got established, and they're like everybody like,
respect got
damn.
established.
Well,
We had to go-
well,
they
did
asked
y'all
what
fight or
happened.
not? Why didn't
Two
y'all clear?
grown men-
Why y'all didn't clear it up if y'all fought or
we had a
not?
conversation. We said we wasn't gonna talk about what took place in the alley.
How are you? All
So we're
right.
not gonna talk about it. 'Cause we
Keyway
two grown
business,
men.
Chunky Barbie.
But-
Not even keyway business, grown men business.
Yeah.
If me and you have a disagreement, me and you can have a conversation and we can dead that disagreement that everybody don't need to know. Everybody don't need to be in our business.
No, for
That,
sure.
that part is understood. What the specifics of what happened is understood. But getting down or not, you clearly did it on camera. Hey, we could get out on camera. We about to walk out on camera like we finna get out on camera. We come in. Did you get out or not?
But I respect that because if people are gonna have a fucking fade or whatever, like you're not supposed to like talk about it afterwards,
We
right?
didn't
You
get
know?
we didn't get an opportunity to really sit down and politic. Rather, we wanted the world to know exactly what took place. We were in a rush to come back to the podcast, and we just agreed, hey, look, we was understood. It got to be explained. Let's just get back to the pod, and we finish this later. I respect you. You respect
So
me.
what got
We
y'all
got
to start clearing it up? Because now you on here and you like,
What got
all
us to
right,
clear it up? It was
we
a
didn't
very
fight.
serious issue.
And then he's making the video saying that man didn't touch
Because he
me.
made
I
a
didn't
video.
touch him.
He made a video about it, so I spoke on it.
All right.
I really didn't care. We really don't care. It's like nothing. I really didn't care about the situation. Me and him, we had a disagreement. He said he wasn't gonna go back and forth with me. I told him we can get down. We walked outside. Respect got established. We came back in. Respect continued to be established for the rest of that pod. We didn't disrespect neither one of us. We spoke on common topics.
Yeah.
And then we left. We shook hands, and we left. It wasn't.
It totally seemed chill.
Yeah.
There's no tension that I felt.
We exchanged numbers.
Yeah.
And we went about our way. And
So now y'all are good.
yeah, we're good.
But then he challenged you to a boxing match.
That, just because you want to, just because somebody want to box me, don't mean we beefing.
No, I understand that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying then.
Somebody want to box you.
Huh?
Somebody want to box you for a bag.
Oh, I don't care who want to box
wants
me
to
for
box
that.
her?
I'm getting the bag,
Get a
right?
bag, yeah.
I got my money on
I'll tell you
Chunky
later.
Barbie.
All right. Yeah.
What bag? I know
That's
Yeah, I
that's
want the
whack.
bag.
That's whack.
Chunky Barbie is
Send in
such
the
a
word.
crazy
BJ
name.
He wanna
Hood.
fight you.
Take your
Oh.
bitch.
I've been fighting them all my life.
I know, but
That's
you're
regular.
going to be fly, you're going to get a bag.
That's another narrative that they're going with is that we
Oh, so
just
you
brought
plotting
her
on
on
behind
here.
my back, huh?
We just brought her on here.
No, not plot, no plot.
We brought her on here just to get at Munchie.
Man, no.
Do you believe that?
No.
No, that's what people are saying.
I've seen a couple people saying that, like, "Oh, this is so diabolical."
but you got
They
energy.
brought Munchie's op on here, his
How is
female
that the
op.
case? Not like that. That doesn't even make any sense. He's not even here. He just magically called in. Second off, we've been talking about DC. And another thing, you was talking about us. You was saying like, oh, don't we have beef? Or didn't I mention
No, we ain't
you
got
and
no
all that?
beef.
No, we don't have no beef.
I thought there was
Look.
a little bit of awkward tension. of
Somebody
sorts.
commented, all right, so look, I don't be having my phone like that. So a lot of people, like my nephews, they be like having my phone. So they commented on one of your Instagrams. And then you made a whole video about me.
No. All right,
Yeah.
you want to go? You want to go with that narrative,
Yeah,
or you want to clear?
yeah,
No, because a nephew ain't hit the phone yard. A nephew ain't hit. Did your nephew hit the pin? No, right. So you commented under what's his name? Rabbit, the one who throws everybody in the trunk.
Rich
and stuff?
Rabbit,
Well,
who I just interviewed.
You commented under Rich Rabbit video where he was like, "Hey guys, I just seen a girl talk about how she's smeared a shit on some."
No, I didn't.
Oh, so that wasn't you.
Comment.
But you
No,
do
that
be-
was you.
no.
That was your
This is
page.
no
It
crazy
wasn't my
story.
nephew.
That was your
I would
page.
not fuck.
No,
That was the comment.
That was
you
not
got
even the
back.
comment.
That was it.
I'm
You
about
said
to-
you can't. You said you.
I'ma
couldn't.
specifically
wouldn't
tell
get
you the
chance,
comment.
bitch ass nigga. That's what you
Oh,
responded.
see, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Look, I
I'm
was
like,
just getting
damn,
fed up
I
with
don't
the other thing. No, but what you said is,
You
he
wish
said,
that
I'm
he
from
was.
California.
How many
He said, I'm from
times?
California. Where I'm from, that's considered PC behavior.
How many times is PC Baby Drago gonna get his bitch took by whack and them trying to be cool? It's certain guys that just don't get it. You just be trying to be cool and trying to be cool and trying to be cool, and they just gonna take advantage of you every time.
Smear
Oh,
shit.
that's why you got mad?
Yeah.
No, but it isn't. Oh, okay, look, on the men's side, like throwing shit and all that, you can't do that.
My
Like,
Glock Dookie got a switch
You can't
on.
do that.
In LA?
Hell no. Then you would get what?
That's fucked up.
No, hell, you can't.
That's a good weapon.
Yeah, no fun, huh?
Yeah.
You're playing with Dookie. Crips is fly, Crips.
You're saying the Bloods do?
I'll smack the
okay.
shit out of somebody with doo-doo.
Yeah, I know,
No
but
problem.
the girls can do that.
Wait,
But I'm
so
whooping their ass.
tell me about
The girls can do that, but we can't do that.
tell me about your Glock Dookie experience.
I mean, like,
How'd you do it? I want to know. This is what separates you from other women.
yeah, this is.
Ah, you hit me with the Glock Dookie.
With a
Can't wait
switch
to-
on it.
I'm gonna tell my wife.
But I swear to
Yeah,
God, that wasn't a-
I got a
I
new.
swear to God,
Hey,
You said that though.
Yeah, I
That was
did.
you.
Hey baby, I got a new co-host. She plays with poop. She attacked a woman with poop in prison. My girl's gonna be like, "Oh, that's great, honey."
scat play?
Scat. I love that. Yeah, I've been looking to get into that.
I love that for you.
All right, I think I'm done
It's
with
just
this.
Blake,
we
break
was
it down.
fighting, you know.
You threw it.
I do want to go see what Munchie B had to say. So let's go see what Munchie B had to say. I probably should look up the channel, huh? Instead of just his name. So listen, this is how you know. I told y'all, everybody, they just rotate first. Who was on here first? They had DC Baby Draco. Then they sent fucking. Did Young and Hefe go? I don't know if Young and Hefe went. You know, it's just so easy to spot that they all working together, but whatever. Over money. Oh wow. Is striking YouTube channel snitching? Come to Rick Rock Drama Plus more. Listen, I'm
Swear to God, we
glad
going
I
up like
came
gas
over
prices
here.
on 18.
because I want y'all to know that when I was working with Come to Rick Rock, man, I started to notice that shit was weird, right? When he would be messing with certain individuals and giving them permission to use basically my content that he was reacting to, and they're reacting to his content that's my content, aka i.e. the Trap Booty Bandit. I'm like, whoa, I don't care. I don't strike nobody. Everybody know money don't strike. And if I am gonna strike you, I get in your comments and I let you know what's going on, and I tell you, hey, bruh, either take this down and edit it up or whoop, but I don't really move like that. But when Trap did it, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm finna send something over there instantaneously. Don't play with me. You know you can never in your life. He like, man, come on, you gonna mess up the money, da-da-da-da. But then I started to notice that he struck Neptune Lagoon. You feel what I'm saying? And whoever else. So I'm like, oh, so it's cool for you to do it, but you feel like how was I gonna mess up your money by striking Trap? You think about that? Because it's like you got these guys that'll make these backdoor deals that'll tell you, oh man, I'll help you get your page popping, I'll react to you a couple of times, whoop. But they're working with Wack, and Wack is working with this guy. You hear what I'm saying? So he's telling you to react to this and all of that, or react to this. He's over there with Come to Rick Rock, and Come to Rick Rock should have you in control. It's a lot of stuff going on. But let's hear what Munchie B has to say about this.
Been on tap out.
No, for sure. Fair one.
Come on, man. That's where I live at, bro.
All right, keep it moving.
Let me tell you something about Munchie B, bro. That's on the damn news. Cub went to Washington homecoming and was in the stands and walked out.
Oh, he just sent some more. Send another one, but just some love. He said,
Oh,
what is this,
you finally
Port
got
City?
your goddamn.
Port City?
You know what? Shout out to you for getting this goddamn camera together. 'Cause your shit was like hella terrible. You hear what I'm saying? Your shit. Did you try to shoot in log and then color grade and somebody was messing your shit up? That shit was looking terrible at first, but good job. Who is this guy? Who are you, sir? I don't know. I don't know if I care to see your face today. But let's keep going.
Says, I'm late, but did you already speak on Spody Face losing his channel? It happened right after beefing with certain people and buying ice cream.
Okay, listen, bro. Hold on. I got the knob right here. Hold on. Turn my volume. Hey, look, bro. That's some Buster shit, bro. If it came from Rick Rock, that's some stupid, weird ass Buster shit. Now, you playing content games, you calling people busters for X, Y, and Z and all that, and then when shit don't go your way, you doing strikes and talking about bullying and harassment. That ain't cool. That's if it came from Rick Rock. I don't know. If it came from Rick Rock, that's some Buster shit. I don't know, but that's how people get their bread and butter, bro. Like, why
Hey,
you know what I'm saying, playing like that? 'Cause
I'm
I don't
glad you
handle
here, sucker. Cause I seen you in the comments. But what would I be stiffed about, sir? I'm really chilling, bro. I'm literally here telling y'all what's really going on. He don't know what's going on. You definitely, yo goofy ass definitely don't know what's going on. But hey, everybody know me that know me. So I'm not worried about you. Let's keep going.
So, you know what I'm saying? Man, shout out Spotty Face. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody on the job trying to get this track reversed. You know what I mean? But that's some Buster shit, whoever you is. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Rick Rock, you know what I'm saying? Because I call Rick Rock, but during the time
when y'all figure out that the same person that they got working with y'all to help, quote unquote, get the strike off and get the page back is working with the same person that took your channel, y'all are gonna be like, damn, Money was saying this shit way back then. Then what makes me mad is that when y'all do find out that I said it way back then, none of y'all really acknowledge it. A couple of my loyal subscribers and viewers, they acknowledge it. But a lot of y'all that know for sure I've been told y'all some shit hella long ago, y'all never come back and be like, man, damn, Money, you was right. AKA KQ, suck ass. And look, cause I know you was in there, hey, talking about, oh, you thought they took my page, huh? Look, you thought I was over here depressed. Sir, I was taking a break. I was chilling, really. Listen, and I'm almost, this page is almost monetized, sir. Listen, these fake motherfuckers I put these fake motherfuckers on this page however long ago, in months, didn't do shit. Didn't get nothing. I started working on this page maybe less than a month and a half ago, and I'm almost monetized. But okay.
I was recording. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Where my phone at?
Hey, if y'all are watching right now, make sure to subscribe because this is not Demon Time Exotics. This is DTE Clips, so you may not be subscribed here, and if you're not, go ahead and subscribe because we're gonna get back active.
Okay. Hold on. No, it ain't.
No, you saw the pocket.
All right, hold on. I'm about to see if he answered. I'm about to see if Rick Rock the reason for this bullshit. Hold on. That ain't because that shit is never straight to fuck with you know what I'm saying? A black man income or his freedom, nigga. Like let Blood do it. Let him talk his shit and just talk it back. But
that's the sucker shit that they do, bro. It's like, and I'm telling you, bro, like I really don't have the time, energy, or interest to even try to figure out how to help us fight this shit because it's us, really. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand that they got a monopoly on niggas and they're trying to control it and then make you pay to be able to make money, basically. If you're talented enough to make the money on your own, they finna fuck you off. If you're in this genre right here. And then if you're not, if you don't come, sign us, give us a percentage of this, yeah, you're gonna make some money. But it's going to come with some guidelines, some rules, some regulations. You're not going to be able to speak about Wack, Flacco, Adam 22. You heard what I'm saying? And then they're gonna place people by you. You're gonna get random calls from people that are gonna act like your friend. They're gonna be, you know, like feeding you shit maybe, or you know, basically to keep tabs on you. So it's really a dirty game, man. Y'all need to just, you know, keep your eyes open.
Cause you in the content lane, right? You ain't been a criminal. You ain't sliding on nothing. Or will. Hold on.
I'll read a couple more while you going.
No, not yet. Hold on.
What up, Wes?
Hey, Red Rock.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't gonna, you live, bro. So if you don't want to be live, I'm gonna hang up.
Nah, I don't do that shit. What's cracking? What's up with it? What's cracking?
Now listen, if you think Rick Rock ain't working with Dre and now he's calling in, bro, it's so crazy, bro. I showed y'all yesterday on yesterday's live. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. I don't know if it's at the end where I chopped it off, but I showed you how less than a day before or 2 days before Ant goes to jail, Rick Rock is hijacking his audience with his same thumbnails. You feel what I'm saying? And when I seen that they started to try to do it to me, I instantly was like, hold on, what the fuck are y'all doing over there? Why is Young and FA's thumbnails looking like mine? What do you mean, money? And then they switch it up. But you're still using my style, but it's in a way mixed with Flacco's style. But it all comes from P's and Q's. But hey, I'm talking. Slow down. P's and Q's. You know he got a secret channel. Did y'all know that P's and Q's got a secret YouTube channel that nobody knows about? Yeah, man, that guy's pretty talented. I never knew that drunk ass bum had talent like that. Shout out to P's and Q's, yeah. You in the background just goddamn puppet master of these little goofy brains. You got over there Rick Rock and connected him with Dre and Virgo and goddamn shot his goddamn Jay Reed to the moon. Shot that Jay Reed to the moon, goddamn it. Yeah, y'all did. Good job. Give y'all another one of them for that. Cause I didn't know. But I did used to see you always in the comments, and when I was working with him, you stopped burping in my comments, and then you come through, show love sometimes. You guys are good. How long y'all been scamming people? That's what I want to know. How long y'all been scamming? Tell us. Huh? How long you been scamming, huh? Yeah, let's keep going. This if y'all can't see they working together, I don't know. Bruh, we're getting his name in the algorithm. You know, we're going to have Munchie call you, and then we're going to put you in the algorithm, and then, you know, we can go back and forth. And
hey, look. They saying you got Spotify's page to striking them or however it go, because I don't know how that go, because I never did it.
Oh, the cartoon vids.
First of all, is that true?
Hell no, I don't do shit like that. That's whole shit.
So that wasn't true?
Nah, when you strike somebody, it shows you on the email who struck you. I don't do that. I don't strike niggas. I don't give a fuck about.
See, listen. I told y'all they got a new sauce over there. It's called Anonymous Guideline, Community Guideline Strike. So what he said was he got, no, I won't say he said. What I heard, or, you know, what I'm assuming from what was communicated or what I heard was that he said he got multiple things: community guideline strikes and guideline and copyright strikes from Jalous Booty, right? So this is the new sneaky way for these guys to fuck off your channel. You hear what I'm saying? And for a second, I was hollering at a lawyer, and I might go holler at her, you know, and figure it out. You know what I mean? Because, bruh, until we figure out a way to stop this, it's like a move in Mortal Kombat that they keep repeating and repeating. Until we figure out how to stop this, they gonna keep doing it. You hear what I'm saying? And unless you're allowing yourself to be controlled, manipulated, and a puppet, you know what I'm saying? People was already saying, like, you ain't notice how, why when it comes to Rick, I never speak against Wack? Why don't never speak against Wack? Hey, checks got big, man. You know what I'm saying? You got connected in on the machine. That's the same machine that was pumping goddamn loose cannon. That's the same machine that was getting goddamn 600 a motherfucking 20,000 on a cheeseburger. Cooking a cheeseburger. So, hey, I ain't gonna keep telling y'all.
What kind of problem I got? I don't stop niggas from getting their money.
Okay.
No, we seen the copyright strike from goddamn Neptune. You definitely sent it. I remember that conversation. I see, and it's so much shit. But I really ain't got no beef with you, Captain Rick Rock. I just know that you was sent and you was trying to use me. And people told me that, and I didn't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? And hey, you just doing your job. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time Smokey was like, man, dang, bro, you was in when they was trying to finesse me and do this shit. And I said, bro, I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying? We was running the play. We was doing our thing. You was the victim, and it was just what it was. So I don't even, I don't blame you for doing what you was doing, because you was just sent over here to do a job and you was doing your job. So hey. But now I understand that. I understand you're working with Dre. I understand you're working with Wack. I understand you was basically coming over here, you know what I mean, to get the game and whoop and learn the things that we don't even know as small creators that we may be talented at or shining at, because we see all these people that are getting way more views than us. And we're like, shit, what we're doing is nothing. But if you're organically putting up numbers, you're very talented. If you're organically doing a 1,500 to 35, you're talented. And they see that. So they want to come over there and they want to see what they can take from you, steal the little bit of audience you got. Well, how are you doing your thumbnails? What are you doing? Do you do this? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now I got the game. Now I can go ahead. I used you up. It's all good. It's business. I understand.
All right. My next thing, because I didn't run across the content. I'll scroll past reactions, but I never clicked on it. You said niggas beefing with.
AKA, he never ran across the content, but a clip was sent to him. AKA, Andrea sent him the clip.
Wack is busters. Okay, so you said that because people at the same building as him and ain't did nothing, right?
Go ahead.
I'm not. That's you. I'm saying, so niggas busters that's beefing with Wack, right?
No, if niggas got a problem with Wack and they work up there, look, what's understood don't need to be explained.
No.
Ain't that the same thing J Hood just said? If the niggas is up here working with Wack and they ain't did nothing, they'll do it. Woo. Why is it up to grown Crips, grown Keyways, to protect a Pyru, a grown man? You hear what I'm saying? Why does it matter to you? It's crazy, bro.
No. I'm saying what you were saying.
I'm gonna say what I would do. You know,
okay.
If a nigga got a problem with somebody, you don't give a nigga action to handle it on their frame time, on how they want to do it. If you got a problem with somebody, get your man.
All right.
But if a nigga on the internet talking about it, nigga on the internet talking about we gonna do this and we gonna do that, you can't kill a nigga or whoop a nigga ass. You're the police. Everybody involved. You gonna be the prime motherfucking suspect.
All right, Rick Rock. I'm on record. I'm on No Jumper and Street TV saying I don't want no problems at No Jumper, right? Okay, now listen to this.
What?
Then hold on. The same people he talks shit about. He don't. I've been on No Jumper for 3 years straight.
I'm not sure, but I feel like Munchie B is an unwilling participant in the clown show. You feel what I'm saying? I really feel like Munchie B is an unwilling participant being guided by whom he feels has his best interest in mind and in heart, but he doesn't understand that they can't make money unless he makes money. They have to funnel this money through your fucking channel. You're not being shown love. That's the crazy part. And it's hard to understand that, especially when you need and want the money. Yeah, the lick working is working. I'm not tripping. What I'm saying is that you're being finessed. And I hate to see it. But hey, let's keep going.
For 4 hours.
Right.
At the same time, same day. So ain't nothing happened. Why you not calling him a buster? Is my question.
Let me explain something to y'all. A lot of y'all is young cats.
No, not y'all.
Now, somebody in my comments just said Dre the Virgo. They don't know who that is. Wack keeping her smothered. Somebody else, SBJ says, I've been hearing her name in Clubhouse mainly, so don't surprise me. But why would you hear Dre the Virgo's name in Clubhouse? And I'm accusing her of working with Wack 100 and using his machine. What's over there on Clubhouse that she manages YouTube podcasters? Why would you be over there? Because they're finding more of a use for you. You hear what I'm saying? If you're only doing 25% of however many channels, okay, well we can use you over here and you can do this and you can watch Munchie B's videos and send us the clips, or if you see this, send it to me. Da 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 da. She's being used as a clipper, but hey.
Look, you ain't gonna let me speak, then I'm gonna go ahead and go.
No, do your thing.
Look, a lot of y'all is young cats. A lot of y'all ain't been around long enough. Y'all might have been doing street shit for a minute. But if y'all let a grown man troll y'all and manipulate y'all and have y'all going back and forth with a grown man that's playing y'all, then what that say about y'all? Y'all weak-minded.
But why you don't say it the Wack? Because I'm 36. I'm a grown man also.
Yeah, but he's still been doing YA games, juvenile hall games before you been.
I've been the same place as he been.
Yes, you have, but he been doing it long. Them old niggas is more.
Bro, he been away from it longer. He ain't been. Hey, look.
Listen, an old nigga will always outcrafty a young nigga because young niggas still got points to prove they be in their emotions.
Nah.
Bro, every time I hear this guy talking about this shit or whatever, it's like you're slick defending Wack and all of this shit and talking about like if I listen, I haven't heard this call. But if he gets to talking about how he used to work with Game and all of that shit and how he's been getting Wack been getting money so long, then I just know that it's just a script you run often. Watch this.
Nigga sit back and wait on you.
These old niggas can't.
Old nigga hat.
These old niggas can't steal cars. It's kids now. It's push to start. The shit changed. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Hey, my phone trip. Hold on. I'm trying to put you close to the mic, bro. You hear me?
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You said the what?
I said these old niggas is crafty. They sit back and wait on you. See, a lot of this shit you see nowadays is internet games. Back in the days, with no internet games. A nigga come get your ass for real. Nowadays, everything on the internet. You can't even kill a nigga now because it's on the internet. You got a problem with nigga, you're gonna be the first suspect. Back in the days when it with no cameras, no tracking devices, no phone, niggas sitting in front of your mama house and have your ass out there stinking. Nobody know what the fuck happened.
Hey, Rick Rock. I'm gonna give you some history, right? And you older than me. The history.
Hey, if y'all are watching this right now and you haven't hit the screen, if you haven't double tapped your screen to like this live, please do so. If you're watching this live right now, you enjoy the content, my commentary, you want to see more of this content, you used to be subscribed to Demon Time Exotics and now you're watching DTE Clips, but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Let's keep moving.
Then the gang, they got the fastest response. Ain't no waiting. I'm gonna sit back and wait. It's the 8-9 families, bro, on the east side. 8-9 families before they was even swamped. Hold on. It's documented. Hold on, let me land. It's documented. The 8-9 families, they documented that their response time when it was a shooting over there in the 8-9 families, before they could even respond to the 8-9 families, it was a response, right? And that's way before this is the late 70s and the 80s, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about these days. Like,
no, listen. I know.
No. If you going off of Wack is not a gang member, bro.
I'm going off of history. See, I've been doing this shit before a lot of y'all. I've been doing this shit since
Oh,
92.
it started with that
All right,
picture
I was born
of
in
Rock
89.
and Wack. I seen that picture. What was they saying about that picture? I didn't read.
They got niggas like us right now, which I shouldn't even have.
They got hoodies for that. Hey, bro, you got niggas that don't give a fuck. And people on drugs they wasn't on. Hold on.
Niggas who don't give a fuck.
Bro. Hey, bro. They got people on drugs they wasn't using back then. Okay, now they got people on drugs they wasn't using, and they don't care. Okay, I know they got license. Hold on, they got license plate readers. They got camera lights. They got all that. They got broke people got ringer cameras. They don't. Right. It only costs $1. But listen, bro, it just look bad. No.
How much they cost? $1.
Man, broke people got. It ain't even like it don't fly shit to have a camera on your Porsche no more. But I'm saying, like, hey, bro. It look bad when you taking up for Wack, because Wack is not credible, bro.
Listen, I ain't taking up for nobody.
Yeah, dude, and that's what it look like.
I take up for Rick Rock. Listen.
No. Hey, look. I'm gonna shout out my square partner, AG
doing
Sykes.
some goddamn.
If you playing both sides,
whack,
hold on. If you some you playing both. If you I forgot what he said. Hey, but I'm saying, look, listen, bro. You been from Nutty Block long enough, come to Crippin to know that he's flawed, and you ain't calling it. You're not being a real podcaster.
I don't give a fuck about podcast. I'm a hustler. Look,
Oh, so you're not a podcaster, you a hustler.
I'm a hustler. I've been getting money my whole life.
All right, no. So you're not a podcaster, you a hustler.
I'm a hustler.
All right, bet. That's all right.
I hustle off this. But let me explain something to you. You hear me?
Yep, I'm listening.
Y'all niggas know Wack 100. Do I agree with a lot of stuff he do? I'd sit back and let him do his thing. I knew Wack.
But why you on content?
Didn't I tell y'all? Hey, who? All y'all should have to pay me. This is where he goes into, I know Wack. I've been dealing with Wack since goddamn the game and all that. I used to do security for the game. I'm too good at this shit, man. Fuck. Watch.
But why you don't content on the shit you don't agree? Hold on. Why you don't do content on the shit you don't agree that he do then?
Because that's y'all. I let y'all beef with him.
No.
Whoa. No. Don't you come over here commenting in my goddamn comments and shit when you was supposed to be handling shit and you was working with Wack, sabotaging my page. Listen, after I got done working with you, I couldn't get 100 views. I couldn't bust 500 views. Now, why would I go from, and this is on my main page, even this backup page was doing because it wasn't being affected. You feel what I'm saying? So when I started to notice my backup page outperform my main page, I said, oh, shit. But see, I'm just still wondering how you're doing it. I've heard with the coding and they have to code it into the URL. I heard about it. I did hear. But what I'm saying is that, listen, how do I go from doing 1,500 to 25 to 3,000 views on my own, and then I work with you, my page excels, admittedly, but soon as I'm not working with you, my page, I can't get over 200. So is that artificial traffic? Or are you botting my page? Now you want to come over here and comment. But when I'm hitting you and I'm asking you for this information, like, oh, who are all the people that Flacco fucking hit their pages? Let me know. And you didn't want to tell me? That's when I knew when you was working with them. I knew it. I knew it then. You hear what I'm saying? As soon as I went at Flacco and they fake took my page, you hear what I'm saying? And just like they're saying, how the fuck does Flacco got time? But who is sitting here watching our streams? Management. Who did Compton Rick Rock get mad at me and Benji, mad as fuck at me and Benji, and made it clear and made an apology video to you? I should have listened to Benji. My bad, bro. And then you went back, double back, and worked with him on the low, on some slick slide shit, but didn't really give him a push. You know what I'm saying? Did some of the stuff, did half of the stuff for him. See, this is what's crazy, right? So I'm really wondering if you're the female in LA that Compton Rick Rock was telling me he's been knocking down. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems like when that connection was made after the Jay Reed thing, you know, and I tried to go at you when I was going at Wack and all of them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize why he was so adamant that we didn't talk about you or talk about Wack. I understood Wack. I didn't understand you. Then when I understood that you was working with Flacco with that situation and you wouldn't give me the information, oh, it's just a small podcaster and it's just one podcaster. It went from being a group of people to one podcaster. This is how I knew y'all was working together. And y'all are pretty sloppy since you rely on one person that is obviously getting a little comfortable and lazy, P's and Q's, to do all of you guys' thumbnails. It's starting to look the same. So we can see that you guys are all working together. You feel what I'm saying? But I had been peeped that y'all was all working together You know what I mean? When the thumbnail started changing and, some of the tactics and, when certain shit would be, presented to me and I would get a call right after that from certain individuals, Compton Rick Rock and others. You know what I'm saying? And when you basically told me I can't make no money unless I'm posting about Munchie B, Young and Half-A, Wack 100. Like, what the fuck? Huh? So when I start seeing these people, do the same things that you was telling me to do, I know what's going on. When I see everybody go on the same media run that you asked me if I wanted to do, I know you're working with them. You hear what I'm saying? And I understand the connection between Wack 100 and AD community. You hear what I'm saying? I understand that, okay, you saying ODM Slim over there, you saying Compton Rick Rock over there. You hear what I'm saying? And then when I found out that you was talking to Showface, I was like, oh, so this is your thing. Maybe, is it like I'm trying to figure, is that how you get like more bread out of, I don't know. Like, what's the play? Or do you just like, because I remember you asked me the one time, I said something, you was like, oh, no money, I don't know if you think this is that, but I don't talk to my clients. I'm like, ma'am, I like skinny, pretty bitches. What is you talking about? You remember that? Look it. I'm not interested in that pom-pom girl. I don't want that pom. Keep it. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I know you're working with them. Oh, man. And then, so I just wonder, what I'm trying to figure out is why they would allow you to turn my water on. Just to turn, because I wasn't ever supposed to. But you couldn't communicate that to me because then I would know you was working with them. Damn. So we just got to cut the water off. Fuck it. Kid Q said he'll take that pum pum. He'll take that pum pum. It's a transition phase. First, they get management, then they get boosted to no jumper. Yeah. So, from what I can gather, is that you're obviously over there using Wax Machine, right? And I was always like, damn, 25%, that's a lot of money. But then I'm like, how are you getting 25% of all these guys that are getting 10 bands or better? That's 25. And you're fucked up sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, you can't be getting 25%. But I know you're getting 25%. So you must be giving away 10%. Huh. I'm just assuming with that. I'm not going to put that on you. I'm just saying, I'm assuming. Because you can't be getting 25% of people that are making money consistently and then be fucked up for money consistently. Because if my calculations is correct, Munchie B, Young and Hefe, and Compton Rick Rock, just them three alone, you had $7,500 a month. And I know it's expensive to live in LA. I don't know what kind of car are you driving. You hear what I'm saying? 43 to 45 with the revenue shares. I seen the numbers, all facts. Oh, they're doing rev shares? What the fuck? Y'all finessing them out of revenue shares? God. So when they get up to them numbers, y'all switch it over from the percentage to a rev share? Y'all didn't like me because I was reading contracts and changing numbers and shit. Y'all was like, get money ass the fuck out of here. Why y'all be playing with me though? I don't know. You see, I think y'all thought y'all could do it to me, huh? Dang it. But listen, I just want y'all to know, I want y'all to know, let's just say this. What you guys are doing is illegal. You've attacked me. You've attacked my friends. And I don't like it. I don't care for it. And now that I'm starting to get everybody aligned, I know everybody who's who, right? And that's so crazy because the day before Young Aunt Hefe went to jail and you helped your boyfriend take over Young Aunt Hefe's page and fed him some of the information, that's crazy. You're working with the people that sent your client to prison. That's disgusting. That's really disgusting. Keep telling you they don't even know they supposed to get what they supposed to get from AdSense. Oh, so you're saying also you gonna have to hit me in the DM. We're gonna talk about that. We gonna have to talk about that. So what kind of what are they doing? Sponsorship? What the fuck is getting? I need to know. What the fuck is going on? But let's see what else they got to say on this little show. Oh wow, that's diabolical. Yeah, man, it's a crazy world. Money, I'm too smart. Come on now. All right, let's keep going.
We look at Rick Rock as the Compton Crip, the premier Compton Crip.
No. See, now you about to have a listen. Look.
No, I know. What's that shit called with the feds?
You been drinking, nigga. It sound like you been over there drinking, man.
Plausible deniability. See, here he gonna go. He gonna get to talking about motherfuckers is crackheads and motherfuckers drinking too much. Ooh, man, I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, on Bloods. I've been drinking with my little homie. We doing a little.
Let me explain something to you.
All right.
And I want you to understand this, bro.
Yes, sir, Ski.
With the person I met, he wouldn't have trolled like he trolled y'all. So I don't take nobody's sides. Let me tell you something, homie. If I had a real issue with anybody on this internet or a real problem, or if I was still gang banging, if I was still this, I wouldn't even be on the internet. So when I troll niggas and I play with niggas, I get a response out of them, make them react, and they put more money in my pocket. Because I know a lot of these niggas is weak-minded. They on this motherfucker, they easy to be manipulated, they easy to be moved. You trick a nigga and a nigga go put himself in harm's way, in jeopardy, because he sent it and I just sit back.
He's telling y'all what's going on. Are y'all listening to this nigga talk? And it's so crazy. And look at it. I've been finessed. I've been finessed a couple times. Finessed. And it's like he's saying it's so easy to trick these niggas. Da, 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 da. And I used to be thinking like, man, dang, why so many? I won't say so many, but why are some people just telling me like I'm missing something? And oop, it's weird shit going on. It just be weird shit. But you know, it was so crazy. It was so crazy. What really turned me on to No Diddy, No Trap. But what really put me up on game to what Compton Rick Rock had going on. You know, for one, he used to always hit me and be like, man, you see something wrong with the whoop? He wanted to notice if I noticed that things looked abnormally. But I always just listen. But I was gonna say something about this. But yeah, let's just get back to this. I'm waiting on him to tell us about how when he first met Wack and how he used to do security for game.
Watch. You think I give a fuck about a nigga on the internet saying Rick Rock's a buster? When everybody that really know me know if you go play with Rick Rock, cuz gonna dirt your ass just like the first nigga who bought his motherfucking fist up to me. And hey. So this internet shit, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play the game on this motherfucker. I ain't no nigga out here trying to prove nothing to no niggas on the streets. I'm waiting for a nigga to die.
All right, so before I get about here, so why would you say the people that's at No Jumper? That's what you're talking about. Y'all know where you work at. Hold on. You call us busters.
I was waiting for my big interview, so I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you this.
Go ahead.
You ready for these views? You ready for this?
Come on, bro. I don't do it for clicks, bro. On B Team, I don't.
I do it for the clicks and the money. Listen, I used to sell dope and get this type of money. I ain't gotta sell dope. I ain't gotta do none of that shit no more. Look.
All right, give me the dope.
When I do certain shit and I say certain shit and a nigga bite the bait, gotcha. I just made you move exactly how I want you to move. In your mind and in the viewer's mind, they might think you doing some gangster shit, but the whole time I just made you move the way I want you to move. Sit back and play the game the way I want you to play the game. The more niggas spell and talk and say my name, Rick Rock's a buster. He's a more.
He's basically articulating what Wack does to people. You hear what I'm saying? Tricks him out of their spot, gets him to yell his name, and ships him off.
That works in my favor. Because off that internet, I go around the real players. What's up, Kev? What's up, my nigga? Oh, we seen that shit on the internet, man. Them niggas, man. Hey, talk about the motherfucking internet.
No. I never react to it because
Yeah, that's
I fuck
purpose.
with the
He
nutties.
on purpose.
I'm related to some nutties.
This ain't got nothing to do with
Hold on. So no, a hit dog or holler.
You already know I know who your people is.
Right. So a hit dog or holler. So I wasn't even tripping off of it, but I'm just bringing it up.
I know who your family is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, on Eagles.
You ain't never heard me say that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? No. I just had to tap in with you on hey, everybody tap in Rick Rock. You know what I'm saying? TV.
Look, Monkey, let me tell you something, homie.
I'm live right now. Go ahead, say your shit.
Look. You're doing a good job what you do, right?
Right.
Focus on your motherfucking paper while these white people giving it to us, because once they stop it, nigga, they stop giving us money right now, nigga. Fuck the internet. I'm out of here. Gone.
No. I'm doing my due diligence on B Team.
Yeah, you can't get too invested. See, a lot of niggas get too invested and start living in this shit. Nigga, get the money. Fuck all this other shit. Get the money while they giving it away. Because when they stop giving it away, and then you ain't got nothing out of it, man, you gonna be looking crazy.
No, I'm doing.
Getting it out of it. I'm taking it to the side. I'm finna do some other shit. You wanna be in one of my movies?
And now I'm really starting to believe you, bro. You know what I mean? You used to tell me that. You used to tell me that all the time, and now I'm starting to believe you. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see that. You know, it's just no moral compass. It's just about the bag. It's just, you know what I mean? And maybe that's why I haven't advanced in certain positions, because, you know, my integrity, my morals, my standards, all of that is important to me. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't feel good smutting out niggas or, you know, hijacking pages or, you know, shitting on little channels and taking their content and not giving them credit and suppressing their, you know, videos or whatever. And, you know, I'm not into that, you know, so maybe that's why I haven't advanced. You know what I mean? But, hey, shout out to you, though.
Nigga upside his head and take no money. I ain't gotta go rock no dope up in the kitchen. Nigga, I ain't gotta do none of that criminal shit. This is the easiest motherfucking money you can make. They take your page, start another one.
I did that.
I seen you do it.
Yeah. Oh, we good. Hey, but no, I appreciate you, Rick Rock. I'm about to get back to reviewing this music with my little homie, Lil Philly B.
Tell your guests, man. Hey,
Remember
I ain't got no
what?
problem with nobody.
You said DT Clips. Do I remember this? I don't see nothing.
And whatever, like niggas want you to. I don't
Somebody
think
asked for my Cash App earlier. Did they send me a
like,
Cash App? Let me see.
No, it was a super chat. I'm about to call him. You know what I'm saying? I was.
Look, this for all the black niggas on the internet. For all blacks, whether you beef or not. Get the motherfucking money. Fuck the bullshit.
That part. Fuck the beef. Get the cake. Oh, ain't good. No.
That's all it's about. It's all about the money and bitches. Life ain't nothing but money and bitches.
Yeah, on B Team. No, I'm holler at you though.
All right, done.
Oh.
Then if you got people like this that's in your ear, you know what I mean, telling you, man, don't worry about all that. Just get money, man. Don't worry about if motherfuckers smutting you out and talking bad about you. Allow them to do that, man. It's cool, man. Just get money. Just get money, man. It's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? And that just primes you. You hear what I'm saying? To allow yourself to be handled and made a fool of and made content out of. Hey, but man, you getting money though. How you feel, man? I remember I had my first couple months when I was working with Dre. And this is another way I knew he was working with him. He called me, said, "How you feel, man? You had your first $1,000 month." I ain't even told him what I made. So I just took a mental note of that. And I was like, man, shit, you know, I feel cool. He said, man, you was complaining, talking about you wasn't getting no money, you wasn't getting no views, ooh. Because I was being suppressed and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know that, you know what I'm saying, somebody was reporting my page and whoop and just keeping me struck. I mean, keeping my page down. You feel what I'm saying? Like Dr. Gross saying in the chats, creating the problem so they can come and fix it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't understand why. And then I was seeing all these people around me doing all these views, and I'm like, man, it's like, oh yeah, everybody's still messing with Dre. But like I said, it's two heads to the same coin, two sides to the same coin.
That took longer than I took. All right, let's keep going with this shit.
Swear to God, we going up like gas prices on B-Team. Tap in on tap.
Wow, so this is basically just a video call of fucking Munchie B. Now watch this. Let me see something. Y'all.
Can't catch me, bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh, I taught you how to do this. Good job, Dre. You finally learned how to do it. This is what I say. They just get next to you, learn how to, do the things that you're doing. Y'all remember when when I used to do lives and I would have different people on the screen using StreamYard and we would all be on the screen talking, and then Wack 100 started doing that with Loose Cannon at 600. Same thing. You feel what I'm saying? Once you, as the small creator, an innovative mind, a fresh thoughts and blood, come and you invent something and you create something, you go get with it. They play somebody next to you so they can figure out what you're doing and try to recreate your sauce. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all good. We're not gonna trip. Hey man, comes along with the game. Now let me see. Okay, so yeah. All right, so Munchie B is posting on Blueface Has Words for Almighty Suspect and speaks on Frosty the Snowman joining the tour. This is again how we know that Drea is working with Wack 100. Why would this be news? Are y'all understanding? Blueface Has Words for Almighty Suspect. This is just Wack saying let's cross promote. This is what you call cross promotion. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie, game my butt. But he doesn't understand that. See, when you're an unwilling participant in the game, things like this happen. And then he'll react and take your page, and then you got to start over and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do we want to see this? But this is 5 days ago. I don't know if I really care about that. I want to be more current. Is everybody in here subscribed to the new channel? Share the live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get more consistent. Let's see. And I really want to know if Young and Hefe knows that he's like unknowingly working with Wack. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And that's crazy. But let's go see this.
Police pull up, get the weapons. Ain't nobody I can trust. Rather gamble, get these millions, before they put me in the dust. Baby KO, that's.
Why does this shit sound like that?
Most of the time when I hear a lot of this stuff, I can't do nothing but just laugh and or shake my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how the game goes. And I know how these jackals, you know what I'm saying? Just like this
all about the dorm sent back to BC.
Try to bring the views and people into their page. You know what I'm saying? That's the game that's being played on social media right now. Who can do the most views? And people know attaching my name, you know what I'm saying, to things is going to do the views. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled. These same dudes, these frauds have, came and reported, you know what I'm saying, taco trucks, you know what I'm saying, slings, you know what I'm saying, claiming I had something to do with this, claiming that, I'm the reason, basically, all the unsolved, you know what I'm saying, homicides that's been going on around Los Angeles, people, have been attaching my name to it and blaming me. It seemed like when TMZ took off, CNN took off, and E-News, everybody decided to follow in.
Bro, I just wish you would just do your reactions to shit that ain't got nothing to do with your case or you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say about that. But let's keep going, though.
A lot of these dudes already knew that this situation wasn't true after other guys was coming out.
Oh, hold on.
About these videos, you know what I'm saying?
I want to see this.
These kids, and we, you know what I'm saying? So we the examples. We the examples. We got to lead by example. And it's something I want to say on here, too, because y'all ain't asked me. I thought y'all was going to ask me, but I'm going to just jump the gun about the whole peace thing. So when I say I push peace, because everybody like, man, you 1 foot in and that stops, bro. I hate the DMs.
I asked you that.
No, I don't remember you asking me that. So I don't.
We were talking about the peace thing when we first started.
What? Did you ask me why I push peace?
I asked you why did you transition over into the peace?
Directly. All right. So
yeah.
I just
go
wanna,
ahead.
I just,
Go
I
ahead.
just
You know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
clarify something. So when I say I push peace, I mean gang violence. I just don't agree with it, bro. I don't agree with it. Like I don't agree with the gang violence, like us each other or us alive and unaliving each other.
Bro, this is so goofy. This is the same guy this is what I said when he was trying to say this at first. I said, if you're saying that you're against gang violence, how are you actively banning somebody? And what happens if he comes? What would be the repercussions other than violence? You're a walking hypocrite.
Something that we don't own or something that went on for decades and stuff like that. I just don't agree with it no
like
more,
a
bro.
scrotum.
But if you telling me if we homies or we have an understanding that or a misunderstanding, we can't gonna get an understanding if I decide to give you that opportunity, and why not? You get what I'm saying? Like why not? Like if niggas just want to fight or whatever the case is, I feel like, you know what I'm
If
saying?
I
Like,
decide
that's cool,
to
but
Get out of the way and keep pushing.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you know, that's easy call. But like, oh, you push peace. Like, I'm not non-violent. If somebody disrespects you, I don't see nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? Y'all handle like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
As a
agree.
man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, when I say I push peace, I'm talking about the gang violence, bro. The world is not a peaceful place. So I can never tell you to be peaceful. It would never truly be peace because the world is not a peaceful place.
Bro,
You have to
I'm not here for all
protect
this
and provide.
preaching.
You gotta protect
Did you
your
get
family
beat
and
up or
mind. You gotta
not?
protect yourself.
To protect Wack name. If anybody say something about Wack, I'm on him because of what he's done for me, who he
He's using the farm too. Okay.
is, you feel me, in the relationship I got with him. You know what I mean? Like, so you only said a few things and it just sparked a whole, like, you know, it just went overboard. It's just like, you know what, we can get out. Fuck it, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
No,
I
he
was
definitely
like,
tell me shut up.
no, he did. But,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I am.
Yeah, he definitely tell me
But it
shut
was
up.
like,
Go ahead,
we can swap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We can swap. Go. Let him say.
Trill reminded
do it
me-
up. I felt
remind
like,
me of
damn,
me.
that was 0 to 100. It's just podding.
Yeah.
But again, he just got into it. He ain't just podding. He just, you know what I'm saying? Just got out of prison and just doing it up. But
So you're saying he came with a narrative to
I
fight
felt
either
like
him or
I don't know
Munchie?
if it was a narrative, but it was definitely like, I'm here. He watches a lot, so I'm here to protect Wack name because all y'all on this panel hate this. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody say anything bad about him, we can get out. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that's what it was when you guys were having that interaction.
Yeah, so first off, I'm gonna just say, man, shout out to J Hood, man. I think, you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to you, man. It ain't no beef. I don't got no beef with him. I can't be no beef. But I'm gonna just say that. Establish that right.
Sucker shit.
But as far as like the whole situation, that definitely went to play. That was definitely real. And I would agree with you because it was like all right, so look, my only problem that I had with J Hood, because I felt like it was an agenda. Because you knew I didn't like Wack off the dribble.
Munchie too.
No, look, you know I didn't like Wack off the dribble. And we just had to do a pod before. Go watch the pod. I'm with my saying ready. Every chance to get is coming up. F him. He a transmission lover. He whatever the case is, he's saying all type of crazy things about me. I'm a return a favor. You know what I'm saying? So it was that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had did a pod and it went smoothly. You know what I'm saying? So when he had that type of energy, if you see me like I'm like taken aback. I'm like, what? Like this? And then it's like, if that was a problem, bro, you could just holler at me before we went on. That was my only thing. Like, bro, like to me, it's like, all right, if we far, we not gonna never see each other again. I'm like, and you just talking messing on, all right, whenever I see you, whatever the case is. But I feel like if we working together and you got access at me, I mean, you know what I'm saying, access to me, it's like, hey, look, bro, this is da. If you would have had a conversation, you know what I mean, off record, and just started trying to have a conversation right then and there on the air, you could have been telling me, hey, look, bro, like, you know, that's my people's, the same thing that he going on a tour with right now and saying, you could just holler at me on account, or you just like, I just ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel a certain type of way. We could just get out of the way, and I would have handled it different. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have respected that more. That's why I'm like, if you hear me, I'm like, it seemed like you got an agenda, bro, because the first episode, you didn't have that type of energy. Not saying that you was turned down or nothing like that. I just didn't get that from you. You see what I'm saying? Like, this my uncle, and you know what I'm saying? Because the situation, you know what I'm saying? We could have whatever, talked about it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Had a conversation about it then. But when you do it on air, and that's what, so they running with the narrative, or I hear a lot of people say, like, I called him a PC. Yeah. I never called him a PC. I mean, directly. I indirectly called him a PC, which is meaning.
Well, you said that's PC?
Exactly. But to me, in my personal opinion, like growing up in the system, that's what it's called. And that's just me keeping it in the buck. And why
did you say that?
I be hating when niggas be
why I say that is because it's like, again, what I just explained. If you had a problem with me, bro, or if it was going to be a problem, you could just got at me before the pod, bro.
Don't make a scene and don't try to fight in front of the police type.
And my whole thing is this. I try to stay away from doing this in front of the white people. I'm just keeping it real. It don't feel good to me, bro. It don't. I just be like, again, I'm socially conscious,
Bro,
and that's what it really.
I don't want to hear all of this shit. Did you get punched on or not?
Reason why the grace was like don't feel good to me in my soul, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a.
Well, what he going through is going through.
Well, what
also,
you going through, T-Real?
Well,
what?
Well,
what you going through, T-Real? Well, I want to hear because I don't know. And please educate me.
Well,
what?
Well,
yeah, man, that was like, I was like,
you know, with the PC, and then you know what he going through.
Well, what
also.
you going through, T-Real?
Well,
what?
Well,
what you going through, T-Real? I want to hear because I don't know. And please educate me.
Well, what he going through is snitch allegations.
Oh,
okay. So they saying he told on a specific person, and this specific person, you know, is allegedly dead or whatever the case may be. And he was going through this in prison, and his homies was trying to get him off of the yard or whatever the case may be. His homies was trying to get him off of the yard, from what I understood. And
That's what I was
tired
saying.
of fighting, so he went to the 50.
That's what I said. He said it, man. How I got snitch allegations. I was putting in work and da 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 da. And I'm like, it sounded like you was having to fight everywhere you went. You was having to fight for your life and jab niggas and stab niggas and every time you went somewhere. So your paperwork probably, based off that, could be bad.
50 yard, which is stacked up on the snitching. You know what I mean? So now he then went to the 50-50 yard, which is now equivalent to you is a mark. You feel me?
Do you feel that if you go to the 50-50 yard, you fall up under them guidelines?
Hold on.
All right, so hold on.
No, hold on. Clip this.
That's in Y, all right?
Clip this. Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T-Real. You want to just pass?
No, I'm not gonna pass. I'm not gonna pass. I'm not gonna pass.
I'm gonna give you option to pass.
I'm not gonna pass. So if you fully, like, you fully implicated in this, you feel me, and this is in your DNA, and this is what you signed up for. Going to the 50-50 yard is a no. Feel me? You cannot do that from where you from and what you're claiming. No, you cannot do that because I'll look down on you forever.
I didn't expect that answer, but I'm gonna keep meeting you for the answer. I didn't expect that answer.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep a G with you.
Yeah,
but
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna keep a G with you. No, don't look down on you.
Yeah.
But I can, I can turn it around on you. But
I don't care.
From what he explaining and how, you know what I'm saying, what he wanted to do and how he wanted to go home and he didn't want to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah.
And it's something better for him.
Yeah.
I understand you. You know what I'm saying? I understand you. I understand you. I understand you. I'll put you. But when you do that, when you transition to that, all that's over with.
Yeah. 1,000%. So
I feel like all that is over with. You feel me? So, but when he have the conversation with you, you calling him.
And y'all ever notice that everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of the people that Wack aligns itself with, they always start out as like, cool doing business, but then they end up in the frying pan. I feel like that'd be on purpose. He be knowing they be having smut on their name, and he's just basically gonna use them up for whatever he can positively. And then when the content dries up and you ain't nothing, you ain't moving the needle, now it's time to make you the content. And I wonder how long it's gonna take for J Hood to become content.
See, and all.
I didn't call him a PC. I indirectly
that's
called
a
him
PC.
No, I did indirect. Yeah, I did.
Well,
I
like saying you ain't calling you like you doing some.
Yeah, it's the same.
I did. You right.
Yeah, it's the same.
Look, and you on here
And
laughing now. If you
I feel
smack
like-
them
I was
glasses
meaning-
off your
I
face
was
next
meaning-
time you see you, you ain't gonna
smiling
be
now.
talking like
No,
that.
because y'all bullshit. Y'all black, bro.
All right, man. Let's see if there's anything
right, so
else
I'ma
we
say,
need to
I
look
get
at
it,
before
and
we get up out of here. Let's see. Be ready to go exclusive with Shady A. All right. Let's see what he said about
The phone. Let me say what you was doing on the phone, Ant. On Notorious Sales, I know what you was trying to do. You trying to get about that situation, Figaro. You trying to tell without telling. You got on there and said you seen something happen at that stove, blood. On Bloods, nigga. And I love your brother to death because your brother is Ant. Nigga. That's who keep it cracking. You was just somebody that was respected because you big. You was big. Yeah, you had. I don't even know if you had a squad. But I just know you knocked out the North End. You got down with Ghost, and they said it was a good fade. The whole time I was impressing with you, you caught no fades. You didn't get no write ups. You went to camp. You was working in the laundry room. You don't remember that? On F4G. So it ain't like I'm lying or saying nothing wrong. Like, oh, now all of a sudden Braves is saying this. No, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying what happened. I just never said what happened. I said it's part of what happened. I said, yeah, when I ran into you, and was doing this thing because you hit with the North Day before I came. They just said you put the North Day out and they said you got down with Ghost. Yeah, so that nigga, I'm in the back every day tearing it down, nigga. On GM, we tearing it down every day. You the person working in the laundry room. I'm the person that's running a phase in the back. When you go to the